It's Jim and Sam. 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 Jim and Sam.
All right, welcome to the show. I'm as we're coming into now. Sam did the Steven Singer read, and I can tell that you're very bitter, and I'm very bitter that Steven Singer did not give us the same treatment.
I mean, it's like, I guess he's in the news or whatever.
Yeah,
but there's no way that Travis Kelce has done as many live reads for Steven Singer as we have.
No.
Oh, he's acting for his photo.
No, I was talking on the radio. I was talking on the radio.
No.
That's how I talk on the radio. I do that a lot. That's how I talk on the radio.
You have your hand out like
Sure.
they have you do at Disney World when they take a photo and put Tinkerbell in your hand.
Ew, do they? Do they do that?
They have you stand in front of the magical castle where Cinderella lives, and they go, okay, the two of you put your hands together, and then they CGI with James Cameron level technology.
Sure.
A Tinkerbell.
Should I put Tinkerbell in Jim's hand?
In your hand. Of course you
I would
should.
hate that. I would hate Tinkerbell in my hand.
I'm sure you can easily do it with like stickers or whatever. Yeah.
There's all these, how good Snapchat has gotten, or what's TikTok, the filters and what you can do.
Crazy.
It's really fucking amazing.
Crazy.
That's how you know I'm an old man, because I'll say, look at how good that is.
I remember when it took a real movie maker to get these kind of effects.
Yeah, I had to actually, I had to do a little Photoshop. There was something I needed. I know we're talking about Steven Singer, and we're about to be very frustrated that we didn't get the Taylor Swift treatment from Steven. However, a hell of a discount. I'll say that. Not $1 million off, but it's still a hell of. Well, I got a hell of a discount on my engagement ring.
No, I was actually treated very well by Steven Singer, but I didn't realize that there are levels to the treatment.
I didn't realize there's the 7.5 carat treatment.
Yeah. I got the tour. I got the come on into the back room. I got the hang out in the office. I got the soft drinks and cookies. I got the, great deal. But he didn't make a headline out of me.
Do you know what would be great if Travis and Taylor Swift took him up on that offer? Travis Kelce did. He goes, the only condition is I'm not going to tell anyone I got it from you, and you can never tell anyone that you gave it to me.
Yeah.
So only Steven knows it.
I'll take you up on it. Here's an NDA. Well, I was just thinking, nope, I'm going to, all right, I guess.
That's a hell of an offer.
It's just a good
$1 million.
Move. He's just
he's the best.
He is the best in any business, jewelry or whatever. I feel like ultimately, and his jewelry's great. I literally went to him for my wife's engagement ring, for our wedding rings, for anything that's like serious, nice jewelry. I do go to Steven Singer. Like I got it off the shelf. You could get it off the shelf, or you could put it together yourself, build whatever you want. But ultimately, his art is in promotions.
Yes, and
he's happens to be good at making jewelry and selling jewelry, but he's one of the best promotions guys ever for any business.
Well, I'll tell you truthfully, and I know this is going to sound like I'm just whoring my YouTube channel with my wife, which everyone would hate when a person does that, but I'm really not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it certainly wouldn't be satisfying.
I mean,
it's like that scene in Wayne's World, and I just think that's really sad. He's got all the sponsored gear on, Gart's in the full Reebok outfit.
I don't remember.
It's great.
So I did get my engagement ring from Steven Singer back in 2019, and it's beautiful. Like she loved it. Like for real, it's her favorite piece of jewelry. It was perfect. Like I was unfortunately a home run, and it worked. As I now see, I wish I would have gotten a shit ring.
Yes.
She would have said no.
It set a precedent.
But I did on our, there's a video we did, which again was just filmed a year ago it was about our first anniversary. And I made the error of going to another jeweler here in New York on the way home. And I really didn't do it for any reason. I thought I really was doing well. And I fucked up. I just fucked up. I got the wrong.
You got the wrong thing.
Yeah. It was humiliating.
What was it?
I don't want to say because it's in the video. I am teasing it.
No spoilers.
But it really is true.
But you get to see her reaction.
I really did fuck up, and Steven will be very happy.
Yeah, that's what you get. It is funny with jewelry, like guys do. Because I've seen this happen so many times. Guys always, for whatever reason, they're like insistent on buying what they think is nice.
What we think.
Yes.
And sometimes what we think is the first thing we see. Ah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Look at the shine on this thing. It's nice. You could get a, so this stone is bigger, but it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's bigger.
But
yeah, I'll get this one.
it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Yeah.
Nice yellow gold, nice big green stone. She'll love this.
She'll love it.
And then every time, you can see in the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Why? Hey, why'd you get this? Whenever that, even when they're trying to be polite, thank you so much. Why'd you go with this? You're like, oh. Fucked up.
I literally wish it was going up tomorrow. It's going up next Tuesday. I wish it was going up tomorrow. Like, talking about this, it was just a disastrously, after having hit a fucking Steven Singer home run. A home run. I couldn't believe how well it was received.
I mean, it's tough because it costs you, it ends up costing you, but it's the right move. If you go down with your wife,
Oh, sure.
he'll
I mean, it happens in married
I didn't
life.
say on.
Oh, well, with. No, you do it together.
Oh, nice.
On a friend.
69.
No, with a friend.
Oh.
She's like, oh, I don't even like pussy. I'm like, shut up, I miss it.
I've got a lot I'm trying to figure out here.
Yeah. Don't believe the message, boys. I'm not gay.
But he has the ladies like fill out wish lists. He's like, here, just go to this website and just click on what you want, and then I'll make sure, like, if it's my wife, I'll make sure Sam has access to it, or he'll just go, hey, I need something, and Steven already has like the wish list.
Oh, how convenient.
Send this. Oh, she'll love this, and she does love it.
Yeah.
But it's convenient.
Yeah, you know who he is? He's Carlos in The Honeymooners, teaching every wife to mambo and annoying all the husbands. Hey, I got your wish list right here.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a fucking jeweler to have a wish list.
Oh, no, you just click whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just even if you only kind of want it, put it on the wish list.
Put it on the wish list.
Put it on the wish list. Hey, Sam, it's somebody's birthday coming up, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot. Oh, don't even worry about it. Let me send you something to give to her.
I got the wish list.
Yeah.
And if you fuck up, which we all fuck up,
Of course.
that's how you make up for it.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself to buy jewelry. In all honesty, picking out the engagement ring, I can't stress enough, is the best jewelry move I've ever made. The fact that it was, because I wanted her to like it. Obviously, when you get somebody a fucking ring like that, you want them to be happy with it. And I know when someone is being polite because she just can't help it, it would have come out. She literally can't help but let you know when she doesn't like something. And it was the best jewelry move I ever made.
Yeah. Nicole from the mashup is like, she got all this like beautiful jewelry, very, very expensive jewelry, or her Hermes bracelets and her crazy expensive watch.
She's an expensive.
Crazy expensive necklace. And she can point to each one and go, that was the apology for this time. That was the apology for this time.
Yeah.
She's drenched in apology
Sure
jewelry.
she is. They live. It's like fucking the Soprano lifestyle. Fucking Tony and Carmela. Every time Matt fucks up, he's got to buy a bracelet. Yeah.
Yep.
Or a mink coat.
You know what? Let me just get the bracelet on the way home. I know this is gonna go bad.
Yeah, there's a problem.
I'm gonna explain to her where I've been and then give her the bracelet.
Yeah.
Get it done in one shot.
It's really, honestly, and I know it sounds like we're just talking about Steve, like this is some paid live read, but it's really not. Like, it really is stressful buying jewelry for people. Like, it's very fucking stressful to have to make that. And some people have a gift for it and a knack for it, and I don't. And I don't trust. You have to know who to trust, because you don't want somebody just guiding you into the most expensive thing.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell them what you want, and then have them kind of find what the right thing is, and not what's going to make them the absolute most money.
Well, I was lost at one point, and it was really helpful because I was just walking down the street here in the city, And somebody was like, golden diamonds, golden diamonds. I was like, oh, that is what I'm looking for. He ushered me right in.
Oh, it's helpful.
Oh, yeah. It was more expensive than I thought.
Yeah, sometimes it will be, but luckily you found the right guy.
Oh, yeah.
But that on 46th Street, I think it is. It's what do they call it? Jewelers Row. Oh, Jewelers Row. It's all fucking diamond stores.
Yeah, the Diamond District.
The Diamond District, yes. I mean, most of those places are decent. Like, they have good stuff because there's so many of them that they're not all the best, but I mean, some of those are really good stores. Like,
no, there's a lot of great stuff there.
Because I think to survive on that street, you have to have legit stuff because there's just too many places. But I just happened to see one on the way home, this thing. And I'm like, yeah, our anniversary, this is a year ago. It's coming up, anniversary. This will be nice.
A year?
And the next day, and then the next day, or 2 days later when I actually made the purchase, oh, was I confident.
Oh, you thought this is going to go over swimmingly.
Yep.
This is going to go well.
I think you've talked about this before, right?
Not in, I probably touched on it. I don't know if I've said that there is actual video of it.
I never knew there was video.
No,
Yeah.
not video.
Which was not made for the reason that it eventually became. It wasn't done to be
You thought it was just a video of like
a great anniversary moment. Yeah, I truly do.
a cherished memory.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Which is so sad because, like, you're such a sweet boy.
Because I mean, he's such a sweet boy that he put the camera on. I was
And
like,
this is like the first time.
It's truly the first thing we shot. Like, we shot.
I got to get her reaction to how much she's gonna love this gift.
We had wanted to do some shit like this, like I actually bought a camera and we took it to Cleveland. But this is before that. This was on iPhone, and we mic'd up, and I'm like, let's just see how this goes. This is gonna be a fun little memory. It truly was not meant to go.
Oh, poorly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your naivete.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it was legit. I mean, it was motherfucker. You learn. You live and you learn.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
The Diamond District is where most of Uncut Gems takes place. Uncut Gems.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of very rich people that go to there and buy diamonds. That's
Yeah.
where they go.
And some that aren't.
So,
I was almost bullied into going with somebody a few years ago when I made the mistake of telling a guest that I was looking for an anniversary ring for my wife.
Oh, was it somebody who loves the Diamond District?
Somebody who loves
was there a
rings.
small-fingered person? Does he know what to do there, though?
I don't know, but he was like, let's go. I know, let's go.
Does junkie gambler Voss know his way around?
I mean, he was going anyway. He was like, I'm going there after the show.
Rich loves. He knows jewelry. I guess he does know jewelry.
Yeah, they based the movie Uncut Gems on him, clearly.
Yes.
It's probably really difficult when he goes down to the Diamond District because everybody thinks Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems is here. He looks exactly like him.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. And he acts like him. Manic.
Oh, of course he does.
Gambling, losing.
Trying to get his stone back from, who is that, Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get his stone back from KD.
What a great movie.
It was
Yeah, it
so
was good.
good.
Really
It's just so stressful. I could see Voss getting shoved into a trunk during his daughter's high school recital.
I don't remember. I've seen it
And then
once.
Bonnie coming out like, what the fuck? And Voss, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it really is the best thing to do is you have to bring the person with you, which you can't really do when you're getting an anniversary. Some guys, like the worst thing, like on 90 Day Fiancé, it's always funny when a guy will bring his girl to get a ring and like watching the jeweler and watching the guy who has no money and she picks one and he can never afford it.
Yeah.
It's just humiliating.
And the jeweler knows.
He's like, how about this one? He's like, I almost admire these guys for actually saying, look, I don't have that much money.
This is the amount of money I have. I don't have any more than that.
I can offer you a fucking, you want to see the Statue of Liberty in person? I can give you that.
Yeah.
This, forget it.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy this season?
I haven't watched this season.
Okay. What did he have? Like,
Is it good?
Nah,
No, I don't
no.
think so.
But
Is it the handsome guy?
in L.A. that lives in like...
Yeah, but not L.A.
No, not L.A., and he doesn't have a bathroom?
He doesn't have a bathroom, yeah, and he accuses the girl of being bougie because she goes, you don't have a bathroom in your apartment? And he's like, what the fuck? Not everybody has a bathroom.
They went to go get a ring, and he had like $750 max to spend. And she was picking out some much more expensive rings.
She's like an Instagram like model, like she's hot.
She's attractive?
Yeah, she's from England. And yeah, I was watching that episode. And she was like, you don't have like his bathroom's an outhouse. He lives in L.A., but he's got an outhouse.
It's like a community bathroom.
Oh.
And she's like, you have to leave to go to the bathroom? And he's like, yeah, so? She's like, what? No, that's not normal.
Maybe I will watch the season.
And he accuses her of being bougie. It's very hit and miss. Like,
Yeah.
it's very, for me, it's very good TV to watch while doing other stuff.
I guess so.
There'll
Yeah.
be one good scene like that.
Are there enough resets?
Oh my God. I mean, let me tell you, I mean, I'll edit full 90-minute long wrestling podcasts, and there's enough resets that I haven't missed a thing.
You
when
missed
I look
nothing.
Up.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing. Yes, there are enough resets. I go to the kitchen, cook myself a bacon, egg, and cheese, come back, have missed nothing.
So, but it's a hit or miss season. It's decent. It's not. I don't really like this. After the guy fucking in Pereira, fucking Colombia, wherever that is.
Oh yeah, in Colombia with the
Mike and
Yeah.
Jimena. I mean, it's kind of hard to follow that.
Mike and Jimena's one of the GOAT couples ever.
It's really hard to follow that.
No, I don't. I don't have it.
She's sexy.
I figured you'd like her.
Yep.
Oh, is she?
Checks out.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. That checks the boxes.
Is she? Oh,
And that's a good photo.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, she's
She's trans?
She's trans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she's had a lot of work done.
Oh, okay.
A lot of work done. Like
you see her peeled back with the makeup, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
yeah, and she's got this guy in. She travels to him though, and he's very insecure with having a trans girlfriend.
Oh,
It's an issue for him.
This is the guy who has a outside bathroom.
Oh, that's not the mod. That's not the girl. That's
No.
not the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's a different girl.
Yeah.
That's the hot girl that.
Jasmine.
I mean, and you're 100% right about Jasmine and Gino, by the way. Like, the amount of shtick that we're getting from Jasmine and
Just
Gino.
like every episode, they're fighting about something.
I just don't care about them at
And
all.
it's a put on
It's
now.
a total put on.
They were really interesting. They're just good on cue arguers.
Yeah.
Like
They're toxic people.
They almost understand what their brand is.
Yes.
And like they probably argue, but they probably, like, hey, I thought you said you wanted a medium coffee, and then they both know time to argue, and they just lock into that mode.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, they both understand each other's cues, and they can argue when they need to.
I'm going to get upset here. Yeah, the big reveal on this season was that Jasmine took the money that Gino sent her to pick out a wedding dress and got a Brazilian butt lift instead. She got butt implants, and then they're getting a massage.
I just don't care.
And she tells Gino that she did that, and Gino's very upset because, again, arguing on cue. Yeah, so that's your girl, Sophie.
No.
That's Jim's.
This is just a video. That's Sophie.
Oh, that's weird that's the video.
Yeah, no,
that's
yeah.
the thumbnail on the video.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's Sophie and Robert.
She got that British accent, like, there should be
Yeah.
a bathroom.
This guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Manuel.
but she's a witch, so
She is a witch.
A
Who's
literal.
is she the American?
She is the
Yes.
American, and she's a literal witch. Like, she practices witchcraft, and she's trying to explain to Manuel that she's a witch. And Manuel doesn't want to do anything and is complaining that there's no internet on his phone. You saw that? He was like, and she's like, you can use my phone. He's like, I don't want to use your phone. I need my phone with my own internet on it.
Yeah, he's a shitty person. I don't like him.
Oh, we got a correction real quick. Kevin in North Carolina.
Morning, guys. How you doing?
Oh, right.
Yeah. What's
Hello.
up, bud?
Yeah,
Good evening.
of course.
Sam, you were mistaken. It's Kevin Garnett.
That's
and
right.
Uncut Gems,
Yeah.
Told you.
You did.
not Kevin Durant.
Thank
You
you,
didn't
Kevin.
believe me. I did tell him that. I wrote it down.
But Travis and I were too strong
You know
on
what?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's right.
Too bullheaded.
Thank you,
Sam,
Kevin.
Sam, one more thing, buddy. One more thing. Please stop saying jewelry when it's jewelry.
Wait, how does he say it?
Jewelry.
Oh, you mean the added syllable said jewelry? Jewelry?
that's how rappers say it.
Sam
Is it?
says
Sam's
jewelry.
right.
It's jewelry.
Jewelry.
okay.
Jewelry.
Jewelry,
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jewelry. No.
jewelry
it's-
or jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the array of jewels.
That's
It's
right.
jewelry.
Nikki, that's
Yeah, Nikki is. Oh.
Oh, is it? How perfect. That works out well.
Yeah.
But she's angry because he won't fuck her.
Yeah.
He's probably a bottom.
Oh.
I think
He's struggling.
he's struggling.
But he did back in the day.
He
Like-
did back in the day, but I don't think he knew.
No, he didn't.
Of course he knew. Oh wait, is she post-op?
She might be post-op.
He didn't know because they broke up for a while afterwards.
And then he went and fucked a bunch of other people.
Wait a minute. He didn't know she was trans. That's a lie. You always know. Stop. Of course you do.
Even if you're post-op?
Oh, no, maybe not then. But
Maybe what happens if that's your first vagina?
was you a virgin?
I don't know. I'm just
But it's
speculating.
based on the fact that he's not that old of a guy.
Yeah.
It was years
Oh,
ago.
if
It's entirely possible.
I fucked a woman years ago. And I remember, she had a pussy and we fucked, and it felt something was off. I could feel the difference, and I don't know what it was. I couldn't put my finger in it, but
That's fun.
I felt it just felt differently, and then I looked back on that years later. I'm like, I bet that was somebody who was. It just felt like I felt okay, but it felt like something was different. I didn't know exactly what it was. I could, you know what I mean? At that time, I didn't, and I'm like, oh, that's probably.
He talks about being emotionally in love with her, but physically he can't get there.
Well,
I wonder,
that's tough.
does he seem gayish at all? Or no.
No, in fact, in the later episodes, in the most recent ones, he's very upset because he tells her that his dream is to have a threesome with another woman.
That's a
She does not-
dream.
And he's like, he literally uses the word dream.
Well, that's every guy's dream.
No, but you understand when you tell your girlfriend or fiance
That you're
your-
not having sex with.
Your dream is to have a threesome with another woman. That's like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say things that will make you break up with me.
Yeah, that's
My dream is to have sex with someone else.
Yeah, like it seems like
I'm having trouble with you.
He loves her, but he can't get past the fact that she's trans.
I just don't.
Mentally, he can't get.
But I mean, like, you're already in this,
Right.
Mhm.
so she's trans. What do you do? Like, I don't understand that. I guess I have to watch it. I mean,
And
I'll
she's
get-
also sent him a lot of money and taken care of him
lot
financially.
of money.
Wait, she sent him money?
Yes.
Wait, where is she? She's the American?
She's from Hoboken, I think.
Yes.
Oh, she's bringing. Where's he from?
Russia.
Russia or
Oh,
Ukraine
okay,
or
you know
something?
what? Then it might make. Then maybe he is okay. That very well might be it. Maybe he is just trying to get into the country and he's not attracted to her sexually. Like maybe that's just not his thing.
Right, like he realized,
I
like, oh,
can't-
you know what? I can.
Are there easier ways to do that?
I just didn't. I thought
Yeah.
for some reason I always assumed that the guy is the American. But yeah, okay, if she's bringing him in,
She's bringing him in.
yeah, maybe he's like, I could just get in and I don't have to have sex with this person.
But
Um,
she's with him in Russia. Like he's
This
not,
season,
he's,
it's
yeah,
the
he's
other
not
way.
in. He's not in the States yet.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
But he might be putting in that work.
Maybe. Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name's Nikki,
Nikki.
Oh, yes, sir. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
I like to block it out.
and this dude loves guinea pigs. He's the man.
I don't know if I remember.
He comes
this.
in halfway through. the
Okay,
season.
maybe I haven't. Yeah, it's.
He lives with his mom. His mom lives in their closet.
Oh yeah, I saw the very beginning of this goat
And
of
he-
this king.
and he
Oh
has a-
wait, they have some that are in the States and some that aren't
Yeah.
on this. They mixing it
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a king.
And yeah, he lives in like Kentucky or something.
Oh.
And he's got like 3 or 4 guinea pigs. And his mom, with questionable hygiene, lives in the closet. This kid rules.
Yeah.
Looks like we have my favorite stand-up comic on the phone.
You'd make that joke.
I know, but hi Kramer.
Kramer, Pennsylvania.
I just want to let you guys know. There's one fuck about not dead, and you guys really got to stop saying 100%. I haven't noticed it this show, but it's every couple minutes during every show. It's running rampant like a goddamn virus through the fucking comedy community.
Kramer.
Yes, sir.
You've been storing the argument. We haven't done it. Maybe we've already stopped doing it. You could be 100% wrong
Yeah.
on this.
Hello?
You there? We didn't hang up.
I thought you hung up on me. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
Go
no,
ahead,
no,
go
no.
ahead.
Look, I'm 99% sure that you're right. We probably do.
You got to be 100% on this
No,
stuff.
I'm 99% sure.
I think, boys, I think it fucking started from Bob fucking Kelly, and Rogan does it now every couple minutes. It drives me up the goddamn wall.
Rogan.
Yeah, it's just,
Goddamn way.
Yeah.
Rogan. That Rogan.
it's just a figure of speech. But all right, I'll try to be aware of it. And 90 Day Fiance, we're just talking about for a minute. We've talked about it once in like the last few months. It's just a minute.
Kramer doesn't speak. Kramer speaks for himself only.
I understand though, but he's not wrong, 100%. Maybe that would be annoying to hear that all the time. And his accent states this is a man who listens to this program often. Are you in Pittsburgh?
Hey, man.
Man.
Yeah, well, how'd you know? How'd you know?
I just took a guess. You go down there, have a. I'm gonna come out there. I'm doing some stand up out there. If you want to check and come see me, I'm gonna be out there near Pittsburgh. Come up next few months.
I'll catch you next time you get on Dania Beach. How's that sound?
All right. Goodbye, Kramer.
Thank you, Kramer. Yeah, look at you on the balcony.
I remember. Yeah, so this prince,
Who, Clayton?
Clayton.
He's the man.
Clayton.
Ah,
Yeah.
Clayton Townley.
You're saying
And I
it's
don't think you've met these guys yet.
Sam and Citra?
Yeah, they're also later in the season. He's a weird looking dude.
He looks weird.
Yeah.
What's with that face?
He was into drugs for a while.
Oh, he looks like he's hanging on. He looks like he's white knuckling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a okay season.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So she's bringing in this probably big-dicked Russian fella, and he's like,
You talking about Nikki?
Yeah, and what's his
98
name?
Nikki.
What's his name?
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
Russian named Justin?
That is
Oh, wait,
odd.
I don't think his name is Justin. I think his name is something else. But
She started calling him that.
she started calling him that because he looked like Justin Timberlake when they met.
Yes.
So now
Wow.
she insists on his name is Justin.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, it's a weird dynamic.
That's weird.
I'm going to assume she has. Maybe she has a penis and he doesn't like it.
Yeah,
That's probably.
It's-
That makes more sense.
that's
Explaining
exactly it.
Because
But-
why would you try to bring somebody in who doesn't have what you want? It doesn't make sense.
But
Right.
like you listen to him and like I believe him when he says like I love her, but he can't. He's got a mental block. He can't get past the fact that the person that he loves is trans.
Yeah, all right. It's not for everybody.
And she's really good at makeup.
Oh, is that not
She's-
as?
she's pushing 50.
Is she really?
Yeah.
That's
And-
Troy tricking himself. No, it's fine. It's fine to feel these
Well, because
feelings.
you're like, oh yeah, she looks pretty good. She looks.
Igor. His name's Igor.
Igor.
There you go. Oh, I see. But
I'm gonna call you Justin.
but the makeup you're saying is
Well, I mean, there's a lot of plastic
A
surgery.
lot of plastic
okay.
surgery, a lot of makeup. Yeah, she's like I said, she's pushing 50. So
she looks very good for 50.
Which doesn't even look like a person.
Right.
She doesn't look like a human being.
I mean, I'm not a big. Yeah, she looks great.
I mean, that's those filters, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a cartoon.
Like they've shown some old photos of her, and it's like, oh, you look so much better.
Yeah, it
before
looks normal.
she looked
Yes.
better before, yeah.
You started doing all this shit to your face.
I mean, just take a look at her on IG.
Okay.
Oh,
boy.
Lost Jim.
No. There's no nude photos on IG.
No.
Between this and those AI models that you started following
I mean,
the other week.
I mean, they really are.
There's not a
That's-
huge difference between this person and an AI model.
No.
In fact,
Oh, I know what I was
the
going to say.
AI model looks more like a real person to me,
yeah.
right?
I had to.
Go ahead.
There was a
He's on
photo.
Instagram.
No, there was a photo. There was a photo. We had gone to the United Nations when her family was in town a while ago, and I'm just popping the photo into one of the things. But there was a person in the photo that we wanted to take out, and the what AI does now with removing a person from a photo, it's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I know that they have those things that can isolate you from a picture, but it's insane how perfect it looks when they take somebody out of a photo now.
Yeah, they've just figured out how to use the tools that you used to have to be really good at on Photoshop,
Yeah.
like cloning backgrounds and stuff like that, and just completely AIing it. They
Perfect.
identify where the human is, the exact shape of the head, and then boom.
I can't believe how good it like how I mean I'm sure if you're looking under a microscope you'd see it, but just I've seen a lot of like those like when you try to doctor to remove somebody, and it's just insane how
Yeah.
good this looks.
Yeah. It blows my mind when I'm doing thumbnails now, and I just grab a photo and just click remove background, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, unless the lighting is really weird in the photo, it's like perfect. It's nuts.
Yeah, they'll be doing that with video soon too.
Yeah, they're pretty close now.
Like if someone
Like you don't even need a green screen, meaning.
right. Like if somebody is like it's just a fucking an asshole who everybody knew would fucking flop. And like they're like, how do we have him like removed from the race? They can just hit a hit a fucking button, and he'll trip over his high heels, and he'll drop out. Ha ha, you fucking prick.
Are you talking about the former Ron DeSanctimonious? The
Literally-
former. We don't call him that
I
anymore.
do. That clip of Trump going. This is why. Do you have that clip of Trump when he's talking about getting rid of the name DeSanctimonious? What a master Trump is at just being in front of people.
When he decides to retire the name Ron DeSanctimonious.
But there's a thing he does. Watch what Trump does. I ask him the question, and just the instincts Trump has, knowing this is a good moment.
Okay. He just said, will I be using the name Ron DeSanctimonious? I said, that name is officially retired.
But it's the way, if you watch the video, the guy asked him the question, and he just knew this is a fuck, and he backed up.
Yeah.
He fucking took a couple of steps back just to have the whole, everyone see what it was just a great like instinct on how to make this. But that's one of the reasons he does so well. It's take this little moment between me and you. No. Back it up.
It's for all of us.
This is going to kill. Like, yeah, he's just got a good instinct in front of people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's very good at like populist kind of tactics,
Yeah.
for lack of a better
Yeah.
term. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just the idea of he's one of us now.
Yep.
And in this moment, if I back up, I can address all of us.
Yeah. Oh,
Because, yes, unfortunately,
this fucking douche.
over the weekend, Ron DeSantis, who at one point was actually like a real credible, there was a moment where people were like, oh, this guy could actually do something. That moment was fleeting, unfortunately.
Well, I will say that some of us did recognize, and this is not necessarily good, but some of us did recognize that laughing moment was Dukakis's fucking helmet photo.
He never recovered from
He
it.
never recovered from it, or the fucking heels, or the Twitter launch, which was an abomination. It was a terrible idea. It was a rookie, no video. What an asshole. What an asshole move.
Dude, there is something about a politician wearing lifts. Like Marco Rubio was a real threat at one point. He was a real person that you would take seriously. And then Trump pointed out that he was little and had lifts in his shoes. And from that point on, it was over for him. When he started calling him Lil Marco and said, no, he's got lifts in his shoes, that was it. When it was pointed out that Ron DeSantis wore huge heels like Pee Wee Herman,
Yeah.
it was over for him.
It undermines some weird, even though the taller guy does win usually, but when people see that you're wearing lifts to be the taller guy,
Right.
it removes any confidence people have in your balls.
That's right.
Like it removes any, like, people like, oh, you fucking shit.
They look at you like you're a child on the shoulders of another child in a trench coat pretending to be an adult.
Wow.
Like the little rascals.
Wow, you just want to be taller, do you?
Aww. And then everything that he says, everything after that. Oh, we're going to do this, and this is what's wrong with America. Oh, really, Shorty?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Little
you
fella.
You little guy. Are you mad, little guy?
It's that whole thing, too, of his war with woke, which in some ways is great because the woke culture sucks. But when it becomes your whole rally cry,
The anti-woke thing is becoming a lot.
it just becomes like when that's your whole thing, at every angle you have to find it. It's like, just move forward.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes. Yes.
And it becomes your then again, it feels like the kid who said something cool, and the fucking jocks or the burnouts went, hey, man, it was good that you said that, and then you won't stop saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the vibe people, because he's not a dumb guy. He's ex-military. He's not a pussy. He's a good husband. His wife had cancer. Like, there's a lot of things about this as a person. He's probably a great person.
A little person.
But I just hate his guts. Meanwhile, Trump is fucking throwing loads all over the place, and fucking. But there's something. I mean, come on! Look at his little.
Okay.
Look at those shoes.
I mean, they're literally.
Look at Ron pointing up. Those are clown shoes.
They're one step away from being the Iron Sheik's curled boots.
He's going to humble Trump.
It's so embarrassing.
It's humiliating. It's humiliating. He is absolutely.
And they're not designed to have a curl in it. That's just the crease that's developed.
Dude, it's
because there's so much room in the front.
It is with 100% certainty he's wearing heels in those.
Oh no!
There's no way around it. No person's feet bend up like that. How thin are your fucking toes?
No, they don't.
It's impossible. It's impossible.
And there's already a heel on them.
Dude, how
See, there's already a heel on the boot, and then also the lift that's inside.
yeah, it's
I
humiliating.
mean, he's got to be like 4'8" or something.
He got caught. He just wanted to. I bet he's like 5'10", and he wanted to be 6 feet. I'll bet you that's all it is. It probably because Trump
Trump
is
only 2 inches.
3 inches. Trump is 6'2" or
'Cause
6'3". Trump's a big guy.
Oh, and he wants to be able to stand.
Fucking
toe-to-toe.
Barron is 6'7". Like when you see him,
He's 6'7"?
He towers over his dad. He's a giant kid. Trump is a big guy.
Get this Barron kid in the ring. 6'7".
He's handsome too. Yeah, Trump is 6'2" or 6'3", so he's bigger than DeSantis. He's deceptively big. Trump. You forget that he's
Wow.
as tall as he is, but he's not a small guy. His wife's tall too. I mean, Melania's probably 5'11", right? She's a 5 or 6.
Yeah, but he does. He towers over both of them.
All right, Mike.
Melania's 5'11".
She's 5'11". Yeah.
Mike in Florida.
You know, Sam, I'd really appreciate it if you just took it down a notch. We're pretty upset down here. It's a dark day. We're just going to try to move forward the best we can, but it's, this isn't cool, all right?
And I'm sorry that you guys are dealing with this. I'll be in Tampa this weekend. I feel for you.
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
want you.
God, it just got even worse.
I know.
The day's even worse. Oh, God, Sam's coming here?
I know. I'm bringing the woke mind virus with me.
Oh, good. You're not going to bring any migrants with you, are you?
Whole bus full.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Oh, yeah,
for
hot dog's
God's
coming.
sakes, keep
Hot
them
dog.
up there.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm sure Florida's feeling it. He was the hope.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if all of Florida was all behind him becoming president.
No.
You
Look,
don't
I'm
think
sure
so?
he does a great job for Florida. If I lived there, I might love him as governor.
I don't know. I mean, he went to war with Disney.
The obsession over the cultural stuff annoys me because it goes beyond what I think is common sense. But, I mean, for taxes and crime, he probably has much better solutions.
And COVID. He was great in COVID.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what the stats are, so I hated him, but maybe he was right.
Don't Fauci my Florida.
That's right.
Well, you just like
That
the
became
slogan.
a good slogan.
Can we zoom in on those shoes, please? That's all I care about. I don't care if he fucking if he's
Save
mother
the
to.
desktop.
I mean, it's
Wouldn't you think, though, if that was the issue and you're putting lifts in your boots, you'd have something to level out the front of your
no,
boots?
because here's why I
Fill
thought
the
of that.
front with lead or
because it has
something.
to bend when you walk.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's just stunk. Then it's like a piece of plywood on your feet.
He probably
There's
spent-
no way his toes are in there. No one's toes do that.
You think he walks around his house like practicing in those
Yeah,
shoes?
of course. Yeah.
Because
Because
otherwise
to
he'd-
walk like that.
You trip over
Yeah.
him.
Because I would say maybe he just bought shoes that are larger for him because they give him an extra quarter-inch. Maybe he just
No way.
bought bigger. Well, no, but here's why you have
Oh.
to say he didn't is because they are so much. Those are thick, giant, fucking shoes with lifts in them.
Yeah.
Can we see him walk again,
These are like Kiss boots.
dude? I know, but he doesn't have the cool.
No, he doesn't have the cool. You're talking about the unmistakable Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons cool factor.
When you watch the way Paul Stanley moves around in 7-inch heels.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's insane. The guy dances and jumps, never broke his ankle. Like, I mean, he moves like a fucking. He's a very lithe dancer in those. And then this fucking klutz traipses.
Let's see him.
It's my favorite thing.
He's just walking normal in his normal shoes.
Yeah, there you
He's
go.
Just a normal guy, just having a walk for himself. Whoop.
Yep.
Boom,
Oh,
good
my
boom,
God.
good boom.
It's like he's on stilts.
I gotta
Yeah,
shit.
it is.
I gotta shit. I gotta shit.
It looks like he has to shit.
He's absolutely walking on the fucking in heels. That's
Yeah,
not
he
a
is
normal
walking in
walk.
heels. It does appear that way to me as
Yep.
well. Man,
But it doesn't
that
make you
stage cleared off quick, huh?
in public life. What makes you have the ability to do that, and what makes you what kills you in front of people? Is it just that we're like Colin? I'm not going to do his bit, but he has a pretty brilliant point about how we always go for charismatic people, and we should basically just vote for shut-ins. And it's a very funny observation about how we always choose the wrong thing about people who are charismatic public. But what is it that will kill somebody in the public's eye? What is it that ruins you? Is it the Dukakis moment? JFK wouldn't do that. Nixon sweating on fucking we really do just go for who looks better on TV.
100%. Like you just don't want somebody to look like a fool. There are things that you can look past. Like there are ways that you can make people like but I like it when he says this. I like it when he says that. And then there are other things that are so just exposing to the core.
Yeah, that just shows you as like that weird.
You can't forget it.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure some people have had that reaction to me in the last year. I get it. Oh,
I mean, but that was
I don't give a fuck. But yeah,
jokes were all true.
Yeah, I didn't know. Where were you? I was been busy since 2004.
Yeah, 2004. What's Monster Rain about? Since you were a young child, it's been right there.
But the idea, what is it that will turn somebody like the public against you? That laugh did it. The shoes and the laugh were worse for him than the Twitter launch. The Twitter launch was devastatingly bad, but it was the shoes and the laugh that changed the way people saw him.
They think you look inferior. Like if you're standing next to Trump and you're that much shorter than him. Visually, you look like, well, that guy's weaker because he's
well, I think that it would be better if he were shorter and confident than if he were wearing his big heels and people found out. Because then you find out that you're so not confident, then, you know, that's the opposite of BDE. You can be a short guy with BDE.
Dude, El Chapo is a short guy.
He's not. DeSantis doesn't have BDE, though.
No.
He does not.
And then if
he has big shoe energy.
So if he's standing next to Trump's 6'3", and then if Newsom runs, he's 6'3",
and he's a confident guy,
and he's a very confident guy. So it's like you got to look.
He has military experience. So like what he should have done, DeSantis, is leaned into the fact that he served the country, and he should have leaned into the fact that
true.
Other people talk patriotism. But how it's an action word, and I am a patriot because I don't pretend it. I'm not wearing the flag like he should have leaned into that without being like when you look at again Reagan was Reagan, but when you watch the way he handled situations, it's like I don't know how tall he was. I don't give a fuck. It was watching him handle every situation, like when he was so much older than Mondale. The way he handled that brilliant quote, whatever it was working against him, he just knew.
Yeah.
How to do it. And DeSantis, if you're the short guy, maybe it doesn't look as good, but there's still a way to be like a Sammy the Bull energy, or El Chapo, or these other guys who are short. But I don't know how tall Sammy the Bull is, but I'm just these guys that fucking it doesn't matter.
There's also like a lot of these Republicans are playing Trump's game to try to get ahead, and you're not going to beat Trump at his own game.
Forget it.
It's not going to happen.
The name has been retired. He has delivery.
Retired.
You know. Sammy the Bull 5'5". There you go. But you know what? No one was feared more than Sammy Gravano.
How about Joe Pesci? Joe Pesci is like he always plays intimidating.
Yeah,
and he's a short guy.
Well, he probably does wear little lifts. I don't want to say.
Well, even with the lifts, he's short.
5'4".
How big?
5'4".
Yeah, Pesci.
How big?
Oh yeah.
I mean, Danny DeVito has BD.
He's got BD.
He has BD.
Danny DeVito has BD, like it's hanging behind him.
Because there are guys. Because there's a way to, if you know what you're doing publicly, to acknowledge, they're way taller than me, and make them look like petty nothings if they think that's actually going to help them.
Right.
Like.
Or you could wear lifts in your boots.
Or just traipse around like you're a fucking ballerina. Jimmy, what are you, a ballerina? My coach yelled that.
You never want that.
Oh, he's just a fucking douche.
It's also like, and we see it every single cycle, so it's not a shock by any stretch. But like, I feel like he's not to the same degree. Nobody will ever be to the same degree. But it's that Ted Cruz thing where like Trump has said terrible things about Ron DeSantis, and he's like battled back, and of course now drops out of the election, endorses Trump like immediately, and that's why Trump can be like theatrical and say the name's retired because we mocked him.
He knelt,
and now he's bowing down.
He bowed down.
No. We'll let him in.
Yeah,
he can join our club.
He wasn't as nasty to DeSantis as he was to Ted Cruz. Like Ted Cruz,
it's impossible.
He got super personal.
Yeah.
He didn't attack Ron's wife. He didn't he didn't do any of that shit.
He didn't say his dad killed JFK.
No, he was just those were all like, even the shots that he takes, you could almost always tell that there was something. They were punching each other in a way that was none of it was unforgivable
because they knew. They knew what the outcome was going to be.
Ron has to try, but he backed off. He's a weenie.
He's
a fucking
That's
weenie.
A good point.
And the problem with bowing out like this is you look like a weenie.
Yeah. Do you have his inspiring announcement? Yeah. Look at him smiling like a person.
Yeah.
Man.
Misattributed quote.
What misattributed quote?
The Winston Churchill. He never said that.
He did not.
No.
What was it that Churchill didn't say? Take those out of your shoes, sissy boy.
This is how a human being laughs. Winston Churchill. He tweeted or twixt. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
That's great. So basically, he thought he was taking something that was happening during the German Blitzkrieg and attributing to his flop campaign. This is somehow an act of bravery, and I will rise again. No one liked you.
That's not going to happen,
No
bro.
one liked you. That's
failed.
the problem. You failed. There was no devastating circumstances. There was no, I will live to fight another day. No one likes you.
It's never going to come back around.
No one likes you. You have little clowny shoes.
Right.
And you fucking laugh like a puppet. You look like a sociopath puppet. No one likes you.
You're a young guy, and you could run for election many times over. They'll all have this result.
You were the guy this year. He's not a bad-looking dude. His fucking wife is sick. He takes care of her. There's a lot about DeSantis that is very admirable and likable and things that make him seem like a really good man. And despite that, people are like, you're a fucking weenie and we can't stomach you.
It goes back to being a weenie.
He's a fucking weenie.
Unfortunately.
Handsome. He's got military service.
But.
Successful governor.
Yeah. But.
Fuck him. People don't like him.
Weenie.
He's a weenie.
Yeah. Let's. So is that Winston Churchill? It's confirmed did not say that.
He never said it. It was though in a Budweiser ad in the 1930s.
Jesus.
Hilarious.
So close.
Hope it wasn't Bud Light.
Oh yeah, I know. Walking on bro. Fucking idiot.
That natural smile.
Yeah,
I mean, it's awful. It's awful.
Can you AI me so I look more like a person?
Greetings from Florida. The warmth of being home is a reminder why I've chosen public service. From joining the United States Navy and serving in Iraq.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
The warmth of home?
The warmth of home. What fucking wordsmith wrote that for you? The warmth of home?
I've always wondered, Governor DeSantis, what was it that drew you into public life? It was hot.
Yeah, it's like money from home, sir. Money from home, Joe Buck. It's a fucking Midnight Cowboy quote.
Good climb down here.
Yeah, it was like super warm one day, and I was like, I should be the governor.
Yeah, one day my scrotum was stuck to my leg, and I said, I want to run shit.
Yeah. It was mainly the humidity was what it was, and I said, I'm going to run for governor.
Yeah.
And right now it's really cold in Florida, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
That's a good point. I know that. Yep.
Warmth of home.
People also did give him shit for doing this on a video on Twitter instead of
publicly
in front of your supporters who have campaigned for you in New Hampshire or.
Yeah, I guess. But what's he gonna?
I mean, everybody. Vivek did it in front of his supporters.
Yeah.
Supporter.
Vivek never really had a chance, and he knew that. Trump slapped him once, and that was it.
Okay, sorry,
Boy,
Dad. Sorry, Dad.
But to just go home and post a video.
I want somebody who's like a psychologist or what is it about Trump? Like that they like. If I know liberals hate his guts, Republicans are terrified of him. Like he just slaps all of them and they bow down. Like it's crazy how this guy has the ability to do that to other people who you think are seasoned bullshitters and seasoned. Like I want someone to explain that to me without the politics of it or fuck all that shit. What is it about this person that has enabled him to go into and do that to these seasoned people?
I think it's because they know he's going to win. Like they know regardless of how they get into this, whether we argue on policy, whether we argue, there's something about his cult of personality that allows him. He just has, like you just said, and I know you just hated that I said cult of personality.
No, I mean, it's a real thing, yeah.
But like the same thing that you just saw.
Shit songs in my head I hate.
That's a good song, man.
It is a good song.
I disagree. I liked it at one point. Now I'm just a cult of personality.
Don't let Earl Douglas. Earl Douglas gonna be pissed.
I happen to like Earl very much. Looks exactly the same as when he took my Sabbath photo. All kisses for Earl.
Yeah.
Love Earl.
He loves cult of
I understand. But maybe that is it. I'm just saying, I've never seen it. Like somebody who could talk to people in public life this way. Even other big candidates, they don't. humiliate the other candidates to this extent and then have them come crawling over?
Because they're not witty. Like, politicians are not witty like Trump is. Like, Trump knows exactly. He'll cross every single line. He does not give a fuck about that. He's going to cross all the lines, and he's going to cut your throat face to face. Like, he's not worried about the policies. He's going to humiliate you in front of people because he knows and understands that this is what happens when you get humiliated, that it's not ultimately about who's going to do what or who's got a record of what. He got himself to the presidency by insulting people and being witty and tapping into something that people in big numbers were really feeling.
Yeah.
And he knows what that is now, and people know what that is, and it hasn't gotten better. It's not like it's not like all of a sudden after 4 years of Biden, we're all doing great and everybody feels great. He knows that everything that he was pointing out is still there.
Do you know what a flop Joe Biden is? After the circus of the craziness, what a the migrant disaster that this blithering idiot, the way this blithering idiot is handling it.
All you have to do is not make it so bad that people are willing to put Trump back in office, and he has not done that.
Close your fucking... Have people come in legally. That's all.
People shitting on stoops.
They're
shitting on a stoop.
It's really... maybe we should watch this thing. I'm just fascinated by what it is that...
It's also like, if you watch... Like, Netflix does these series... like how to be a serial killer, how to be a dictator, how to be all this stuff that Peter Dinklage produces and does the voiceovers for. But it goes through historical references. Like, each episode is kind of telling the way somebody else got there. And, like, Trump's playbook is 100% how dictators rise to power. It's amazing.
And Doug in Virginia, I want to just... we'll listen to it, but I'm not saying this phrase.
Oh, yes. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Doug, what's up, buddy?
All right, Jim, I think I know the answer why.
Can I just say one thing, Doug? You said why
Sure.
Trump gets away with it. I don't think he gets away with anything. He does it successfully. I don't feel like he's getting away with anything. I feel like he's doing something that's working. That's all.
All right, well, basically what he's doing is the complete opposite of the rest of them. The rest of them have been groomed to be politicians almost their entire life. They've had yes men sitting around them the entire time without a whole lot of opposition because they've been playing the political game. Trump was a businessman, didn't care about the game. He only cared about winning. So the thing is I think the motivation behind it and the mindset behind it is he doesn't care if he's stepping on their toes or not, but they do because they've been groomed to care.
What's interesting about, and I've thought that too, like he was a guy that would just go in and throw his big businessman dick on the table and not have to get approval or votes. But the fact is, like, he'll be in court one day, and then on the campaign trail, then it's insane.
And it doesn't matter
how that would break any other person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whether he's guilty or not, whatever, all that shit aside, the reality is he still has to go to court. And he still has to be deposed. And then he campaigns. It's crazy, the ability to do that shit.
But he was in the boardroom one day and then in other legal lawsuits before he ever became president on a regular basis as well.
Definitely, yeah. But I'm just saying this is a different level. I mean, now it looks like the DA in fucking Georgia, Fannie Willis. There's some misconduct with or misappropriation of funds. Not that it's going to hurt he's not going to have his case dismissed, but just she's going to wind up stepping down to a fucking mess.
He ruins everything.
Dude.
He ruins everything, like anything he's near.
And now if
it's
he gets
all coming down with me.
Biden goes after him, he goes after Biden. The whole thing is just tennis. Everybody's just going after and trying to impeach. I'm sick of it.
It's bad.
Anyway, all right, thank you for the call, Doug. It's more just his personality that I'm curious about. Like, what makes you be able to pull this off? I understand why, as a businessman, he's better at just being bull and not worried about votes, but it's just crazy that it works.
Yeah. Timing, I think, is very important, too.
Sure.
Like, I think that it was... He took advantage of a very unique moment in history.
Maybe, yeah.
And nobody can figure out how to fix anything. So he's able to take advantage of that moment again, you know?
Yeah. It's the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of. Obviously, with Hitler, you can raise other leaders
You
that
like
were
that.
that were. No. What I'm saying is, I'm not comparing to Hitler.
Oh.
I'm saying there's obviously other things in history that were more outrageous or crazy. This is more just
This
how
is
does
pretty
this
nuts.
guy? Yeah, but it's not nuts like that. It was.
He's like bulletproof.
It's like almost like how do you, after the election goes where it goes, January 6th, lawsuits and all this, and he's the front runner again.
Yeah.
Like, he's not using military force to do it.
No.
He at all. Like, he's doing it. That's how you know the system ain't rigged. Because believe me, if they could get rid of this motherfucker, they would. The system cannot be rigged, which is where Trump is wrong. If the election could be stolen, there's no way you'd be front runner again.
Right.
There's no way you're back in this if the election can be stolen.
But that's part of his appeal is that he wants people to believe.
Of course.
Look, the system is rigged unless you get me in there.
Unless he wins.
Right.
Then it's fine.
Unless I win.
Yeah, then it's fine.
Then
But
we've
then
got
the other side's going to say it's rigged.
Yeah,
Very possible.
But I have to. I hate when people compare Trump to Hitler. It's cheesy and it's easy and it's inaccurate. So I was only talking about. There's been. I don't think it's the craziest thing in history. I mean, there's things in history that obviously dwarf this.
It's one of the many crazy things in history, though.
One of the many. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I just hate when fucking liberals do that. He's like, fucking shut up. He's not.
Well, let's listen to
Mr. Personality.
Ronnie D.
Yeah.
Let everybody know that it's okay.
Greetings from Florida.
Hey.
The warmth of being home is a reminder why I've chosen public service. From joining the United States Navy and serving in Iraq to representing the people in the U.S. Congress and now serving as governor of Florida. And it reminds me why I decided to run for president, to fight for those who've been forgotten in this country. This is America's time for choosing. We can choose to allow a border invasion, or we can choose to stop it. We can choose reckless borrowing and spending, or we can choose to limit government and lower inflation. We can choose political indoctrination, or we can choose classical education. These choices are symptoms of the underlying struggle to ensure that constitutional government can endure and that Western civilization can survive. And we launched this campaign to bring accountability to government, regain sovereignty at our border, and restore sanity to our society. We cannot succeed as a country if we allow our nation to be invaded, our currency to be debased, our cities to crumble, and our kids to be indoctrinated.
Oh.
I hate it when they
DC
do that.
elites who facilitated this mess.
Yes, kids
do
can
not
only be
care about
indoctrinated if it's into something you believe. Then it's not indoctrination.
No,
then it's
that's
just
just
then it's just
regular.
appropriate.
Yeah.
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 Got it. Gotcha. Stupid asshole.
you, and they do not work for you. They work for themselves. They seek to accumulate power at your expense
Oh.
to pursue an agenda that is harmful to the American people.
Ah, that
Citizens
sucks.
do not serve politicians. It is the duty of politicians to serve you. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words.
You know what's
Reversing
expensive?
the decline of this
Custom-made
nation
cowboy
requires
boots.
I'll tell you what else is expensive. $150 million down the toilet in Iowa.
What do you spend $150 million on?
A long goodbye message. Getting his dick kicked in.
Yeah, maybe he's like a BDSM guy. Maybe he just loves that humiliation.
That's $150 million spanking.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money, Ron.
Do you think Ron DeSantis might be a fin dom?
I mean, what 150 million in that one fucking, no offense, shit state.
Right.
No offense if you're from Iowa, lovely people, but no one cares about you for the rest of the. Once every 4 years, people think about Iowa.
They want to hear what's going on in the caucus.
I never care about that. New Hampshire is next.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend.
cheap. Actions speak louder than words. Reversing the decline of this nation requires leadership that delivers big results for the people we are elected to serve. I have a record of leading with conviction, championing an agenda marked by bold colors, delivering on my promises, and defeating the people who are responsible for our nation's decline. That is the type of leadership we need for all of
What's
America.
he talking about?
Now, over the past many months, Casey and I have traveled across the country to deliver a message of hope that decline is a choice and that we can, in fact, succeed again as a nation.
And as it turns
Nobody
out,
worked harder.
no one cared.
That's right. We wanted to show you we could do it. Instead, you looked at my little pointy-heeled feet and said, fuck off.
Yeah. Nobody worked harder than we did. But every time we did it, somebody TikToked my feet. Really spoiled it.
Again as a nation. Nobody worked harder, and we left it all out on the field.
Yeah.
Following our second place finish in Iowa.
Yeah, next to your fucking, your cleats with lifts in them.
I have very long cleats.
Yes, I'm going to dough walk down the field.
Now, following our second place finish in Iowa, we've prayed and deliberated on the way forward.
By the way, pause. That's good. That's right, yeah. That's to a healthy place when the country was mentally stable. So I didn't know what to do, so I got on my knees and pray. Prayer is not a sign. I do it, but let's not pretend when you separate that it's really not a sign of craziness on some level. And I'm a person who prays. It's a fucking, you're talking to, hey, there's a God out. It's insane. When you look at it practically, it's not sane behavior.
Also, the messaging,
It's
too.
crazy.
Dear God, do you think I should continue this election? No.
The fact, by the way, yes, even if that's real and it does work, God just said, no, no one likes you, Ron.
Of course not.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You should have been happy with the height I gave you. Yeah, so much for belief and faith in God. He doesn't even think the way God made him is right, so he wants to appear taller.
I thought God makes no mistakes. Then what you got lifts in your shoes
Exactly.
for?
Was anything I could do to produce a favorable outcome, more campaign stops, more interviews, I would do it. But I can't ask our supporters to volunteer their time and donate their resources if we don't have a clear path to victory.
Right.
Accordingly, I am today suspending my campaign. I'm proud to have delivered on 100% of my promises, and I will not stop now. It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters
Delivered on 100% of my promises. Didn't he say at some point, I will be your next president of the United States of America?
I'd say that's one he didn't deliver on.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
I definitely don't think he's a liar, though. I don't think DeSantis is a liar. I don't like him, but I don't think he's a liar.
I don't know if he is or not.
No, I just don't get the impression. I think he's genuine. I just don't like him.
I mean, it's hard for me to say a man's genuine when he's not even genuine with his height.
No, but meaning like I think that
I don't know. You think he really is that concerned about the indoctrination in schools?
I do.
You think he's that concerned about woke Disney?
I'm not saying he doesn't, like everyone else, take it and run with it, but I do think that this is kind of who he is. And I do think
the kernel is real.
I think so, yeah. I think he's sincere. I just can't stand him.
stop now. It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance. They watch his presidency get stymied by relentless resistance, and they see Democrats using lawfare this day to attack him. I've had disagreements with Donald Trump, such as on the coronavirus pandemic and his elevation of Anthony Fauci. Trump is superior to the current incumbent, Joe Biden. That is clear. I signed a pledge to support the Republican nominee, and I will honor that pledge. He has my endorsement because we can't go back to the old Republican guard of yesteryear.
Nikki Haley's like, what the hell,
formed
dude?
of warmed-over corporatism that Nikki Haley represents. The days of putting Americans last, of kowtowing to large corporations, of caving to woke ideology are over.
Finally tripped on it at the end.
It was pre-taped, dude.
Yeah.
I guess it was one take, though, so 3 minutes in, he's like, no, just leave
don't
it.
start it over.
Just leave it.
I mean, that was his 8th take, believe me.
Just leave it. We're going to be here all day. Yeah, so I guess Nikki Haley and Trump are the only ones running in New Hampshire? That's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah.
Nikki Birdbrain.
Is that her new name?
I believe so.
I didn't know that was her new name.
Nikki Birdbrain. What is he, a fucking cartoon from the 40s?
But see, that's
Birdbrain.
what people will never get, that sometimes it can just be that simple.
Yeah.
Birdbrain is a funny thing to call somebody.
Yeah.
That's what he's calling her, Nikki
I believe
Birdbrain?
that. I believe I saw that. That's the new name for her. Yes.
Okay.
Larry in Fort Lauderdale raises a valid point.
What's up, Larry?
Hey, good morning, fellas. Love you guys, and it's interesting to hear your opinions on all this. Quick question for you as New Yorkers. I agree that it's outrageous that they're just dumping off all these immigrants in New York and they're shitting and pissing everywhere, but is anybody mad at the guy in the wheelchair who's sending them to New York? I mean...
Abbott from Texas?
and DeSantis.
I'll say this. I hate him more than I hate DeSantis. But I'm not mad at them for sending migrants. What they did was absolutely right. These fucking dumb liberals want to cry about this. Hey, we're a sanctuary city because it wasn't their house. So I think sending people up here is a genius move, and these fucking dummies got outflanked by fucking Abbott. No, so I don't mind him doing that at all. I think it's a very smart move, and if these people want to cry and go, hey, you're a racist for not wanting people in the country, great, here you go, take care of everybody. So no, I think it's a brilliant move.
You're not mad that someone's shitting on your stew?
No. What I'm mad at is vomit-inducing governors like Kathy Hochul and that fucking.
You don't like Hochul?
And that mayor from fucking whatever his name is, Brandon something from Chicago. It's the mayors and the governors who say like, yeah, no, they pretend that they're these sanctuary cities. So when it's put in their face, then they panic and go, we can't handle it.
I can't listen to that though. The only reason you don't like the mayor of Chicago is because you love Lori Lightfoot so much.
It wasn't even a love. It was I wanted to fuck her. Thank you very much,
Larry.
Thank
you, Larry.
Yeah, so I hate Abbott's guts, but for this, I think he was brilliant. You got to give credit where it's due when someone does something smart.
Is this the announcement of the new Nikki Haley name?
I hope so.
Okay, let's see.
Before I even won the election, they were coming at me with the Russia hoax and all the other hoaxes and scams. They made it up. It was all made up stuff. They're sick.
Could you hit pause for a second?
If you think that...
Why are they selling ivermectin?
This is RSBN.
Is this a network?
I have no idea.
I've never heard of
RSBN.
And they sell
ivermectin. We've got you covered.
Oh, this is the Right Side Broadcasting Network. I don't have this on YouTube TV.
Do they lean right?
I think so. Make care great again.
Get your contagion emergency kit today and be prepared.
I mean, it's
I'm
literally
just
all
glad they're not
ads.
selling fear.
I mean, Jesus, all around.
Not like those pesky liberals.
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm sorry, guys.
Before I even won the election, they were coming at me with the Russia hoax and all the other hoaxes and scams. They made it up. It was all made up stuff. They're sick. But if you think that Ron DeSanctimonious becomes president or Nikki becomes president, if you think that they become, I'm trying not to use that name because that name's a little rough, I think, but if you think that Nikki becomes president.
Bird brain. I mean, it's hilarious.
I mean,
bird brain.
And that's why politicians stay away. Because how do you compete from that? When you got somebody on stage that calls you bird brain and the audience laughs.
They all laughed.
Of course, what can you do?
Because we got a new one. That's a new name.
Of course. It started from the beginning when he did the debate. And people are like, well, you can't say that Rosie O'Donnell is a dog. And he said only Rosie O'Donnell. And the audience laughed. I mean, Megyn Kelly almost ruined her whole career because she was like, no, that's not right what you did. And the whole audience was like, well, we laughed.
Yeah.
I can't stand him, right? But it is so funny.
Yeah.
When somebody in the crowd says something, he goes, I'm trying not to use that.
You mean you don't like him, but you do like reasonable Trump in front of a crowd. Reasonable moments.
I love when he puts on this completely fake, and
of course
he knows it. Like, look, I'm trying to be better. Okay, fine.
Can we go back and see that moment
I'll give you
again?
what you want.
That's a fun moment.
So funny.
It's literally what we do in here. Oh, I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
I'd rather not.
Oh,
you pushed me.
I'm trying not to use that name. It's so mean. Okay, fine.
Here, I'll give it to you.
Becomes president.
I'll give it to you.
If you think that they become, I'm trying not to use that name because that name's a little rough, I think.
It's rough. He's
But
admitting
if you
it.
think that Nikki becomes president,
2 seconds.
if you think that they don't go after her, Steve, they go after her so viciously, and she would be out of it so fast. She's not going to fight like we fight. We fight, and we have done. Look, we had 4 of the greatest. That was one of the greatest administrations. I heard a reasonably neutral historian.
There's also this thing that, like,
So funny.
I mean, people are so angry, and the idea that this guy will stand up on stage for hours at a time and just talk about all the things that we should be angry about and fight and make fun of everything that we should be making fun of to these people, right, who feel the same way. Nobody else is doing that.
And then bring some comedy with it, though.
Yeah.
The bird brain thing?
Yeah, because it's funny.
It is funny.
It's
God, I
objectively funny.
Yeah.
You know how you take things like I just wish there were certain things he didn't believe in, or certain people he wouldn't, certain ideologies he didn't embrace, because I really would vote for him. But
You
I
can't
just
have
can't.
it all.
I can't. You're right. You can't. Honestly, you can't. With any of them.
If you want the bird brain thing, you can't.
I know what
You
I
wanna laugh?
mean.
You got to vote for this.
I know.
You gotta make your
I
choice. You gotta
know.
make your choice.
I know. Your wife with a dick is going to have to change in the car, but you can laugh at bird brain.
I mean, that's it in a nutshell.
It sure is. Yeah. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
Frustrates me.
Yeah, so it's just down to Nikki Haley and Trump. I'm sorry. Bird brain. Bird brain and Trump.
That name shouldn't work, but it does.
And then, but then what happens?
Bird
because here's
brain.
the other problem. What happens
just me.
when politicians try to play him at his own, like try to match him at his own game? Where you call you Donald Duck?
I mean, just
It's like, shut
people
up.
like, shut up, fatso.
You idiot.
You big fatso. Shut up.
Shut up, you big fat idiot.
Kill someone on a bridge, fat boy.
Yeah. It doesn't work. They're not.
Take a short hike, fatso.
They're just not conditioned for it. I mean, this is him.
Because it's
though.
also not natural.
It's
like,
not.
That is not how
This-
Chris
but-
Christie is.
But this is him. Like, we heard people in here before he was president. Remember, like Penn Jillette and other people who were on Celebrity Apprentice, they would come in here and they go, "You don't understand." Like, the boardroom scenes on Celebrity Apprentice were like, whatever, 20 minutes, the last half of the show. I just had an idea. 25 minutes. And he goes, in reality, like, when we're filming those boardroom scenes, Trump would just go on for literally hours talking about stuff that had nothing to do with the show, just whatever was on his mind.
Yep.
He'd want to just sit there in front of a room full of
He
celebrities,
doesn't care.
and they'd have to just sit there and look at him as he talked. I mean, I remember one episode of Celebrity Apprentice. It was like they were shooting it in the winter, and they were on the roof or whatever, the deck of one of the Trump buildings. They were in New York. It was cold. They all had their jackets on. And he goes something to the effect of, hey, he's like starting the show. It has nothing to do with it. But they left it in. He goes, how are we all feeling? Are we all warm? And they're like, no, it's so cold outside today. And he goes, yeah, so much for global warming, huh? Anyway, but and then he just starts the show. And you're like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
But that's how he's always been. This is him.
That's him. It is him. But there are guys like these people. None of these guys can hang with him.
No.
Obama is a smooth enough talker and a smart enough guy. Well, again, they're not running against each other. But I do think that Obama could have held his own because as a personality, he's a strong personality and he's measured.
And you believe there's something about his dignity.
There's something
that
about.
you believe.
I think he's not as flappable as these guys are. Reagan is another guy. It's not
Yeah.
about the party. It's Reagan's another guy who I don't think would have been flappable with this stuff at all.
Yes.
Who would have made it look like a circus.
Yes. I think if Hillary Clinton ran again, she'd be.
Hillary was not like, I don't hate Hillary Clinton like I used to, but I don't anymore. And she didn't do that poorly, but he just had a couple of moments. She left
Yeah.
herself open.
Yes.
Yeah,
What about someone like this?
I mean,
Oh,
I just
low
it
energy
looks like a
jab.
slee stack. There's a fucking slee stack in that hoodie.
Look at the hoodie.
The fact that he put that on,
Only Jeb would put a zip-up hoodie on like a pullover.
so
What the
humiliating.
hell are you doing,
It's
dude?
Trying to be like a cool guy. I mean, anybody putting a sweatshirt on will have that screen grab taken, but it's still humiliating.
But it was so unnecessary. It's a zip-up.
It's a zip-up hoodie. Don't put it on like that.
Yeah, Jeb Bush putting on a hoodie.
He's putting a zip-up hoodie on like a pullover, and he's wearing a button-down shirt. He's got too much mass on. I mean, anybody's gonna look like Simple Jack when they put it on like
He's
that.
not a slim guy.
He's not. And he doesn't have the most energy in the world. Look at him. He can't get the hoodie on. He does not wear hoodies.
And he puts it over a collared shirt. He
Yeah.
just, again, he looks like a weenie.
It was his turn.
It was his turn. He let his brother have it because he was going to get
Oh my God! Why would he have done that? Why would
And
he
it's a commercial
Yeah.
with
Why-
an exclamation point.
paid
and,
for by Jeb? Why would he do that?
And there's
Oh wait a minute! I'm sorry, Sam. Was that after it was already out there, and then he just tried to make the most of it
What?
as a
no.
commercial?
Oh,
that
I
was
think that was the commercial. I think that's how it got out there. I think.
no. I thought somebody filmed it. I don't think that was a purposeful thing he did. I'm guessing he ran with it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought that was just something somebody asked him to do, and he did it, and then it backfired, and then he. Yeah, this is not a Jeb Bush commercial.
Yes, it is.
It's only 105
It's on his
degrees.
YouTube
I'm
page.
in Las Vegas, but I'm wearing my hoodie from Thumbtack. Thank you for the visit. I had a great time. Eat your heart out, Zuckerberg.
Wait, why would he do that?
Because he's trying to be natural and likable. He thought that this was the move. Like he'd just be like a normal guy, and this is before he thought you could unite people.
But wait a minute. Paid for by Jeb Bush. So it means this commercial he ran, but he wouldn't have shot that as a commercial. I think that was something else, and then he's trying to run with it and make it almost like, hey, it'd be like if Jeffrey Toobin ran and said something about like, yeah, jerk it off at work. It's fun for like you have to. I almost think this was a reaction.
I don't know that the hoodie thing was a thing before this commercial came out.
I thought it was, and I remember seeing moments of it.
But why would he do that? I mean, then he would do a commercial out of Please Clap, right? He didn't do that.
No, but maybe this. I don't remember which was first, but this was. That's all I can think of. I remember vaguely this.
Because it's such a bad idea.
It's such a bad idea. But I thought I remembered this.
I think you're right. I thought you were right.
I
Maybe
thought
just
somebody
leaning into it.
Leaning into it because I thought somebody had asked him to try this on, spur of the moment, and just to be cool, he kind of did it, and it was so humiliating
that he said, "Well, we'll
try to lean into it and go, hey, I have a sense of humor." Like that's what I'm thinking.
It's the only reasonable thing.
Yeah, because this doesn't feel like a commercial. He wouldn't be promoting Thumbtack in a real Jeb commercial. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What's it say in the description here for this video?
Join Team Jeb.
That's the whole description?
Yeah.
This appeals to me as a young person.
I think he was trying to be like a natural, young, cool dude.
This appeals to me as a young person. That's very funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
People are so funny.
They really are. It's fucking nuts how many funny people there are.
So when's the big conventions? Like where they actually announce the nominees?
Summer.
This summer.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Let's see. They're in a different place every year.
Yeah, because I mean, I wonder if they are going to run somebody besides Biden when they decide to.
Well, we can guess where the Democrat convention is this year.
Chicago.
Yep.
Nice.
Great stuff.
And Republican is Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
They're still talking about will Michelle Obama get into the race.
Yeah, her name and Gavin Newsom are the names that are.
Gavin, he's a very good candidate as far as being a talker, but he's hateable, and he admitted that he cleaned up his shit city for China. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, when you admit that you did that because China was coming, President
We're
Xi.
having guests.
I mean, he's just another one. He's a smarmy, fucking just hateable, good-looking guy in a suit.
Yeah, it might be. Michelle Obama might be the move because they might hope that when Trump inevitably insults her, that it comes across poorly.
And well, there's also
because people like her.
He'll have to go after her husband's record. She is, I mean, as a family, they present great, and she doesn't have a record to vote. Like there's no voting record.
Right. What a wild time, man.
With her husband as the first gentleman.
That'd be sick.
I mean, there's something about that would be appealing to people.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, a lot of people just feel like, hey, I'm voting for a third term of Obama.
Yeah, let's get Barry back in.
Yeah.
Maybe fourth, too.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Fucking Peter Boyle, our president.
Is that Joe?
Yep.
I knew you were doing Joe.
Yeah, you were right. Putting on the Reds. Fucking idiot.
He gets confused, is the only thing.
I mean, I'm sure
it's a stressful job.
He's in his 80s. Stop it with these old fucks. Sick of them.
No, you're fair.
When's the last time you asked a fucking 81-year-old about anything and cared about their answer?
No, I run away when people in their 80s start talking.
You know, I talked to in their 80s my parents.
Sure, because you love them.
I love
They gave
them.
you life.
Sure.
I talked to my parents.
I wouldn't want them running the free world.
No.
You should come down more.
Yeah, that's what's acceptable.
Yeah.
I think it would be awesome if Mr. Roberts was president.
I mean, I get it where you're saying that, but I'm the one who's taking the
Sardines
calls.
is the national food.
Exactly. Then all these videos of Sam swinging his dick in a circle come out.
Yeah, he knows those are out there. Yeah, of course they are. They're all over the place. No, but like, I'm the one who's been on the other end of the phone call where it's like, hey, could you help me with this computer thing?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that person can't run the free world.
Why? Because he doesn't know computers? He doesn't know diplomatic relations?
Yeah, because he'll fucking put the...
He already has relationships with politicians.
Well, yeah, he's got a record of not appreciating what certain senators do with their time.
Well, Jamal Bowden, I'll be honest, has a great idea. He thinks that every black person in the country should get, I think it's $334,000. Is that the number?
That's sick, dude.
I have no idea. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I believe I read that Jamal Bowden said, I think it was 330, not 335,
334.
not 340, not 330. $334,000 per black resident.
And is that just like in one lump sum? It just goes into your
I don't know, but Jamal's... I mean,
333,000.
Oh, I was off by
333.
my fault.
You know why? That's half the mark of the beast.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just
so
more
much money.
idiocy.
That'd be
How
sick.
about no?
Bro, that'd be sick. If you woke up, I got $333,000
Yeah, but I
in
wouldn't.
my checking account.
I
already
wouldn't.
did a sketch.
That's true. He did. He did do that.
I wouldn't. We have to pay for student debt.
Yeah, in fact,
Fuck
that
outta here.
sketch made Donnell Rawlings' entire career. I'm rich, bitch.
I don't like fucking paying for student loans. I don't mind if they say we're going to give X amount away for free in the coming. I don't mind that at all.
Mm-hmm. In the coming.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean loads.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about your debt. It's your decision.
Don't worry. My dad's got it covered.
It's not my... why the fuck should I pay for that shit?
My dad's been emailing him. He's got it all covered.
I know.
You
Your
got
dad
nothing
does.
to worry about.
Your dad does.
He calls him an idiot all the time.
I know he does. I hope Jamal reads those and he's fuck this guy.
Yeah.
He hates Mr. Roberts.
He's got another one from Mr. Roberts.
He's holding the Pepsi, he just throws it out.
Who knows?
You
Steve
know.
Jobs used to read his emails.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if it's
Never
like
know.
1 o'clock in the morning and Jamal Bowden just writes to my dad back? I get all these emails, by the way.
And he's drunk.
Fuck up.
Yeah, he's drunk. Listen, if you knew how hard this job was, you wouldn't be so critical. Yeah, so what if I pull the fire alarm?
Yeah, why his vote to be delayed?
I was running a little late.
Hey, we're gonna vote. Like the way Nixon called. What was his name?
Oh,
was it Robert? Not Robert Frost. Frost Nixon. It was.
Yeah.
Is it Robert Frost?
It might be Robert Frost. Yeah, and Frost Nixon.
Called him.
He called him because he's a little intoxicated.
David Frost. Yes. Robert Frost is a poet, I think, right?
Yeah.
And he's fucking cold, you know.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, he called him up and sent him down a path he didn't want him to send him down and change the course of the interviews.
Because Nixon didn't know what he said.
Yeah.
He probably didn't know if he was recorded.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't he tell him right before the interview, that call was... Frank Langella was as good as Nixon.
Yes, that was a good movie. Yes, he did. I think right before they went on.
From what I've heard, it was very misrepresented, though. Like, I've heard the real interviews, it was not some trouncing like that.
The real interviews, I think there were like a couple of moments
Yeah.
over the course of hours.
But they
of
made it look like this was a 100% victory. Oh, 100% I did it again.
Right. Don't worry about it.
Sorry. Trying not to.
You're still selling Pittsburgh. It's fine.
I hope so. I forgot where that guy was from. I need a little help in the Midwest.
Do you? In the Midwest?
A little help in Boise.
Well, you know what the Midwest is, right?
What?
Young and restless.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm coming to California,
Watch your
Petaluma,
necklace.
Santa Cruz, Monterey. I got Austin, Dallas, Houston, Oklahoma City.
What?
Where else do I got? Pittsburgh.
What?
Indianapolis.
What?
And
Boise.
What?
Portland, Oregon.
What?
Lexington, Kentucky.
What?
Oh, and Ridgefield, Connecticut.
What?
Of course, Jersey is sold out, so.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Of course it is.
Nice, dude.
I mean, we have it.
Get this paper.
Yeah.
Get this
Hometown
paper.
show.
I know.
Hometown boy done good.
You can't sell out in Jersey, but I am happy it went so quickly.
Give yourself a little pat on the back.
I mean, that one I'm very happy about. It sold out long in advance.
You doing the Garden?
The Garden? Yes.
Nice, cool.
Sorry, I just forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that guard. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing that. Yeah.
And check out, there's a new video going up tomorrow of when we went to Cleveland. And this was the first time we actually shot with the proper camera. And it was a little awkward. It was good.
Great.
So, yeah, I'll plug it. I'll whore it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll check that out for sure. Don't
I hope
forget.
so. Why don't you come over later and check it out?
I'll probably just watch in my house.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever.
This Friday is the big Not Sam Wrestling live show. It's really shaping up to be a humdinger, if I do say so myself.
Are you going to do it in Tampa?
Yes. Tampa, Florida, Side Splitters, Friday at 5 p.m. We've already announced some of the guests. I got another surprise guest.
All right.
That I booked this weekend. They're not on this show.
Airfare.
So come out. You can go to notsamlive.com or you can go to notsam.com. There's links at the top of the page for that and the merch that's still available for one more week, and then that's it. You can get your Not Sam T-shirts and hoodies. Quality is high. Margins very slim.
Slender.
We're going to take a break, but on our way there, here's a little recap of what happened last week on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Good morning, radio fans. I'm Mike Montone. Here's what happened last week on Jim and Sam. Ever meet an old-timer who can feel a storm coming in his trick knee? Okay. Well, how about one who can predict a cold spell with the grease from his anus?
Boy, I'll tell you, I didn't shit my pants over the weekend.
No.
Certainly not. No, Mike, I know you had a tough weekend. When you watched, with your Cowboys and everything. Did you shit your pants?
All shit wound up in the bowl.
In the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, AG1.
Yeah. Travis, you didn't shit your pants this weekend, right? Oh, okay.
No, totally regular.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right, we'll move on to another topic. Troy, you didn't shit your pants, right?
Yes, I did.
What? What did you say? You said no?
I said yes, I did.
You went to the bathroom in your pants this weekend?
It was an accident.
Because of Ozempic?
I don't know what it was. I'm not quite sure what caused it.
You're an adult, right?
I think so.
And you did number 2 in your pants?
It was an accident.
Well, I would
it was
hope
on purpose. I didn't shit myself deliberately.
Right. You accidentally went number 2 in your pants?
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure why.
You did caca?
It wasn't like a full dump.
Were you at home?
No, I was walking. My fiance's sister's staying with us.
Oh, Jesus Christ, not the in-laws.
So we were walking home.
It was you and your fiance and her sister all walking together?
Together.
And what did you think? I'm just going to let a quick flatulence.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little flatulence.
I just farted a little bit, and better to do it out here than at home.
Yep.
Because nobody will even ever know. It will be a secret just for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His secret was safe with us, but all of those sandwiches must have loosened Joe DeRosa's lips. The comic-turned-restaurateur couldn't help chewing the fat about Jim's pandemic dash for the border.
I think it is funny that people are just now finding out that you're in Canada for the whole pandemic.
Yeah. I didn't
know that.
Oh, yeah. I left. Travis told me, they're going to close the border. So I went up there, just figured I'd be there for a couple weeks, and I was gone for 15 months.
I remember the phone call. Like, it was like, because they announced they were going to close the border, like, today, like hours. Like,
I was in the car in about an hour.
Yeah.
What? Travis told me I was on Wednesday afternoon. I was in the car in an hour.
And then it was, months and months and months and months and months. Like every show we did during the pandemic. The only time Jim's cover was almost blown. And it was because DeRosa.
What do you say? Hey, Joe Tim Horton.
He's in studio with us, and he's like, "Well, Jim, weren't you like up in Canada for like the whole pandemic?"
Oh, classic.
I didn't mind the question.
No. And Jim goes like this. He goes like this. No, man. Nope, I wasn't. And DeRosa goes, "Yeah, you were. They told me you were." And Jim goes, "No, I wasn't."
God.
And DeRosa goes, "Yes, you were." And he kept being persistent.
Zero hint taker.
Adopted melted candle.
Of course, before he was warmed by the cozy embrace of wedded bliss, our hero would go to incredible lengths in pursuit of carnal pleasures, even if said pleasures could only be enjoyed via telephone.
First time I did like real phone sex, I saw an ad somewhere.
It's quick.
And it was in California. You had to send them a money order.
Yeah.
So I mailed in a money order, and then they would mail you in the mailbox fucking different phone numbers to call. And it was different women who would answer the phone. So I remember I called one like on the way to work at like 7 in the morning. And she was like, "You want to talk dirty now?" She was so mad because it was California, so it was probably like 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but I would talk dirty a lot. I would call it and do a lot of jerking off.
You have to be so horny.
I was.
To buy a money order.
Yep.
Then write the thing.
I wanted to jerk off. I got a Bank of America. I got the fucking bank involved.
You had to plan it out weeks in advance.
Dude, my fucking loads.
Wait,
you understand?
Keep checking the mailbox.
Oh, yeah. I had to check every day the mailbox. I might have even gotten a notification to pick it up at the post office. Might have been a registered mail thing. I don't remember. But it was only good for a month. I forget how much it cost.
Oh, and then the phone numbers would expire or whatever?
I don't remember, man. Yes. Again, this is probably 2015. No, this is probably, I want to say in the late 80s.
Yeah.
That's what happened last week on Jim and Sam. To catch up on all the laughter you missed out on, listen to full episodes of the Jim and Sam Show on demand in the SiriusXM app.
Help you feel healthier all year long. Navage. Navage provides quick, drug-free nasal relief by washing saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out of the other nostril. This time of year, when everyone is sick, Navage helps by sucking out germs, bacteria, and viruses trapped in our noses that cause us to feel miserable. And come allergy season, it does the same with dust, pollen, and other allergens. And unlike medications that can take time to help, if they're effective at all, Navage helps treat congestion symptoms in seconds flat, without drugs. This New Year's, resolve to use drug-free Navage to help you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier all year long. Ask for Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, Target, or find us online at Navage.com. Navage. N-A-V-A-G-E. Clean nose, healthy life.
Urgent Camp Lejeune settlement message. On September 6th, the government announced it will soon begin providing fast, guaranteed settlements to Camp Lejeune Marines, families, and civilians. Awards will range between $100,000 and $550,000, with an option for higher amounts. If you or a loved one spent time at Camp Lejeune and suffered cancers of the bladder, liver, or kidneys, leukemia, non-Hodgkin lymphoma, Parkinson's, or kidney issues, you may qualify for compensation and could be paid within 60 days after accepting your settlement, with your VA benefits fully protected. You may be entitled to a significant financial award for your Camp Lejeune claim, but you must act now. Call the James Harris Law Camp Lejeune helpline now to get the compensation you deserve. We're already fighting for thousands harmed by the water at Camp Lejeune. Call now or you may forever lose your right to be awarded a settlement between $100,000 and $550,000. For your free evaluation, call 800-243-9191. That's 800-243-9191. 800-243-9191.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles, with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost, month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost.
Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-815-6193. That's 800-815-6193. What do you have to lose? Call 800-815-6193. Again, 800-815-6193.
As Green Day returns with their long-awaited new album, Saviors. Get ready for their epic summer 2024 tour with a limited-run SiriusXM channel, Green Day Radio, and an exclusive small-stage performance from the iconic Irving Plaza in New York City. Hear every note again whenever you want on the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you, wherever you are.
Welcome to the new Undisputed.
Strap in, because Skip is back.
This team is loaded top to bottom.
He's got the Hall of Famers, playmakers.
We coming with some swag.
Game changers. And Lil Wayne is in the house. New team?
I'm talking elite players.
Here we talk. Same Skip.
This is about to be the greatest show I have ever been a part of.
Undisputed. Weekdays at 9:30 Eastern, only on FS1.
I hate Steven Singer. I get that a lot. You know why? Why?
Because unless I buy my gifts from Steven Singer Jewelers, my wife isn't satisfied.
So, how can I help you?
Well, how do you get away with advertising real roses you don't throw in the trash in a week?
They're my famous roses, dipped in pure 24-karat gold. They last forever.
Sounds expensive.
They start at just $59. Each one comes in a premium color and is shipped in our signature gift box with a love message from you.
Do I have to water it?
Nope, it's a real rose, and it's preserved in pure gold.
All right. How do I get one?
Easy. Just go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Shipping.
It's free, and your rose is guaranteed for life.
What if she hates my personal love message?
Just pick one from our online list.
Just click on IHateStevenSinger.com to see the entire collection of real roses dipped in 24-karat gold. No matter how you feel about Steven Singer, she'll love it.
Do you still hate me?
Absolutely.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What are some of the things that I want to keep the same about myself in 2024? There's a lot of things I would like to change. I'd like to keep this, my work ethic, I'd like to keep the same. That's a good part of me. I get up every day, I go to work. I still have fits of anger. I am still basically unhappy when I should be very happy, and I have everything that I thought I wanted. Now, around New Year's, we kind of get obsessed with how to change ourselves instead of just expanding on what we're already doing right. Therapy helps you find your strengths so you can ditch the extreme resolutions and make changes that really stick. I have benefited from therapy a lot. It's one of the best things I've done in my adult life. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, which is great. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, suited for your schedule. Fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist. Switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. Celebrate the progress you've already made. BetterHelp.com/TEFT, TEFFT. 10% off your first month if you do it today. BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Prepass, the name you trust to save time, fuel, and money with Bypass, now delivers the same for tolls. Prepass Tolls offers one device and one invoice for all your tolls, plus volume discounts, reduced violations, and automatic dispute resolution. Try Prepass Tolls today and get 90 days fee-free. Call 276-PREPASS, 276-PREPASS, or go to prepass.com.
From coast to coast, you get the most with Prepass. Prepass.
If you missed any of today's show or want to catch up on previous shows, check out Jim and Sam using the SXM app. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts return.
Why you ruin this for people?
I know, that's what I
People
hear.
love this song. Welcome back. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Hey. Big NFL weekend, huh?
Yeah.
We got some
I watched the last couple of minutes.
Of which game? Of all of them?
No.
Okay.
I'm a fucking I'm a Swiftie, so I wanted to make sure Taylor's team won.
You're a real piece of shit. Yeah, Buffalo. He missed that field goal at the very end.
Fucking 44 yards, I think.
And that was all
Below
she
it.
wrote.
But I tell you, Buffalo on missed field goals.
Mm-hmm.
The Scott Norwood one, of course, which cost them the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
This cost them at least a tie. It didn't cost them a win.
Cost them a tie.
And
there were other points in the game where they had screwed up.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
You can't fully just go. If
Sure.
they just hit this one.
Oh my God,
but
that
it's
just
a heartbreaker.
that was wide.
It's a heartbreaker.
24-27, yeah.
Ugh.
And then the defense gives up an 8-yard run or a 9-yard run and 2 yards. They give up the first down immediately, so that was it.
That was it. I mean, they were showing poor Buffalo fans just crying.
But do you see,
the Buffalo fans are a passionate group.
I know, but to break down and cry, oh, good Burt
Kreischer
yeah.
was in the, yeah. Yeah.
The Kelsey boys love attention.
Well, Jason Kelsey loves to celebrate.
He's the man.
He just loves to celebrate, okay? And by the way, you can't... He's literally doing what one of your good friends does.
Yeah, but Bert Kreischer at least does it and invites me.
That's a great point. If you were in the box, it'd be a different story.
We're happy.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason Kelsey. Well, he's also enjoying his retirement.
Yeah.
You know how much fun it would be to realize, like, you don't even have to have next season in your mind. You're done. You can just party like there's no tomorrow. He was out there with no shirt on the entire game. It was very, very cold in Buffalo.
Yeah, but he plays in Philly. He's just a shit cold.
That's true.
Big beast. How old is he? 36?
Either 36 or 37. I think we looked it up last
We
week.
probably did. My memory's going.
That's all right, buddy. He's 36.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
It's old in football years, though.
They, yeah, it was another week, I believe, of them paying the Buffalo fans $20 an hour to clear out the stadium of all the snow.
Well, they won't be paying anymore if you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, yes, Buffalo season is done. Yeah, that's true.
They said that the amazing stat is because, of course, he's in the AFC Championship game. He's every single year of his career he's played in the AFC Championship game. Mahomes.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow,
it's insane how good this guy is. Jackson Mahomes. The guy's just great.
So they're playing Baltimore next week.
Yes.
Are they in Baltimore or is Baltimore in Kansas City?
I don't know, actually. Well, I just say I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably a safer bet. Do you know, Mike? They're in
What?
Baltimore?
Yep. I can't. It's every. How many years has Jackson Mahomes been playing?
I mean, Jackson Mahomes has been a legend of the game forever.
Yeah,
4
he's my
years?
favorite player.
4 years or 5?
Jackson Mahomes.
When people talk about Jackson Mahomes, they talk about one of the all-time greats.
I would agree. I mean, 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look, here's the thing about Jackson Mahomes. Nobody can do what the guy does.
I mean, have you seen the film on him?
Yeah, I
It's
film
incredible.
study on this kid. It's unbelievable. I hope my kids grow up to be like.
I mean, he just
Jackson
goes in
Mahomes.
and takes it.
Yeah, he does. yeah, he does.
Yeah. Yeah. How many years has Patrick been playing? I'm going to guess 4 or 5.
Why you always guess?
I just don't know. I don't follow it. But I mean, the guy is. When you see people who play well under pressure, and you see people who don't fall apart and collapse, you're just like, God damn
I
it.
mean, you could say the same thing about guys who are good at TikTok, like Jackson. It's no different.
He's great on TikTok.
It's no different
Was he there?
to me.
I haven't heard much from him lately.
I actually haven't either. I feel like they're trying to.
Someone told him to lay low.
Yeah, especially
what?
especially with the Taylor Swift involvement, it's a different level now. You fuck around with the Swifties.
I wonder if he's met her.
I'm sure he's met her. He must have met her. Hanging out in that box.
Who knows?
He's got to be up there somewhere. Yeah, and then great day for the Detroit Lions.
Did they win? I didn't.
Yes, they won. They defeated Tampa. You know why they did?
Do you know I thought Tampa won?
No.
I thought Tampa won.
Detroit won.
I looked at the score wrong. I thought Tampa won.
No, Detroit won. They were at home, and they showed nothing but grit.
Wait, was Tampa up at one point? Maybe they were ahead.
I don't know if they were up. I know. Maybe you were just reading Ric Flair's tweets about Baker Mayfield.
I think I just read that wrong.
Yeah, no.
I really thought Tampa
Detroit,
won.
No.
God damn it. At least they got there.
Detroit had a very heroic moment, and then, oh my God, that coach! Did you see the speech that the coach gave after the game?
Yeah.
Do you know what you guys just did? Do you see what you guys did?
You won the wild card round. I mean, come on.
This isn't the wild card round.
Yeah, it is.
Divisional round.
Oh.
Yeah, last week was wild card.
Well, they did. You let me finish. And then you did this. You won the wild card round.
No.
And then you did this. I forgot we had a week of playoffs already.
Yeah, it's the conference championships already next week.
Yeah.
You know, one person who is probably thrilled about the Buffalo result is a friend of the show, Sam.
OJ?
Not OJ. OJ.
Well, no, he is a good friend of the show, though.
Friend of the show, OJ Simpson, was very disappointed.
Yes. Which was a friend of my marriage.
Your friend, your text buddy, Sean Morash.
My man, Sean Morash. which you guys were very unkind to, but I've always thought was a very great broadcaster.
One of the great sports hosts of all time.
Yeah, one of the great WFAM broadcasters.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah. You've always been a fan.
Travis has been outspoken in his fandom.
Yeah.
Back in December, I think it was like December. So the Bills coach had some old audio or something like that of him talking to his team about the 9/11 hijackers.
What?
And using it to get them motivated, and Morash was pissed. He didn't want him to coach anymore.
Oh, he doesn't like it when you trivialize 9/11?
I guess
so. That's because Sean Morash is a sports fan, but bigger than that, a Patriot.
Patriot, yeah.
Yeah.
For him.
By the way, let's say to Sean Morash, thank you for your service.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, look, apparently he didn't play the 9/11 tape before yesterday's game because Buffalo, they didn't win.
Muhammad Atta would have won that game.
Yes, he would have. Yes, he would have. That's 100% right. And I'll bet the coach told him that after the game.
You mean after he missed?
Yeah.
You talk about Buffalo, right?
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh, he cited the hijackers as a group of people who were able to get on the same page to orchestrate attacks to perfection.
Oh, so he was literally going...
Who the fuck did that?
The Bills coach, a while back.
What a stupid asshole.
Well, it brought them to the playoffs.
Look at the way the hijackers got together. Like, you can't find a better example of people getting together and pulling off an attack.
Well,
then he would ask players questions. What tactics do you think they used to come together? A young player tried to methodically answer. What do you think their biggest obstacle was? A veteran answered TSA.
I would say that's probably 100% right.
Which lightened the mood.
TSA would have been tough.
What
I mean,
a
not as tough
stupid
pre
asshole.
9/11.
He did not dispute the account of his comments.
I mean, how embarrassing.
What happened to the good old days of keeping it in the locker room, huh?
Yeah.
Why is everything got to be public?
That's not even a good example.
Well, they were successful as a team. Although
There's a lot of successful teams.
They were successful.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
They didn't succeed in their mission.
I mean, ideologically,
there's
you
film
agree.
on it.
There is film.
Some.
Yeah.
Some of it's missing.
Yeah, but they also, that's like saying, he forgot the one part. Like, you know, what if Zachariah Musawi, what's it, Musawi? Zachariah Musawi was your fucking kicker. Then what?
Which one is he?
Number 20. The 20th hijack. It was 20. It's not 19. It's 20. One didn't make it.
Oh.
Yeah, but is that not an NFL season?
Is it Zachary
in a
or
nutshell?
Zachariah Musai?
You're saying
Or
an
Musawi.
NFL season is like 9/11?
There are constantly changes to the 53-man roster. There are constantly changes to the 19-man
But you
roster.
always have 53. Zachariah Musawi just didn't show up.
He's like a practice squad guy.
But they had no kicker.
I get that. That's hot in here. Am I embarrassed from the topic, or is it actually hot?
You're embarrassed.
Are you embarrassed or warm or?
No, it's hot as hell.
Okay.
That's nice language.
Because I didn't feel embarrassed.
I mean, just because we have an XL channel doesn't mean we need to use it.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking over. The heat is pegged.
Are you kidding me? Would
Lucky
you mind,
heat.
Would you mind bringing that down a little bit?
Oh, yeah, it's hot. I'm actually going to take my hoodie off.
You don't have to take the hoodie off. We'll just have a normal temperature.
Oh, okay.
We'll peg it all the way down.
Well, not all the way down.
We can go all the way down.
Was that
was
that this year that he made that, or no, long years ago? That stupid example.
The bad analogy.
I think it was a few years ago and it got dug up.
Yeah, it came to light last year. Yeah. It was
What a goose.
And then my
4 years ago.
We gotta take the Chiefs. We gotta put them in camps, and you're gonna kick some Zyklon B right through the.
It's a really weird path to take. Because you'd have to sell them on the fact that we're comparing ourselves to some of the worst people that have ever existed for the sake of winning. Like,
yeah.
Even if what he was saying were true, it wouldn't be worth doing a 9/11 to win the football game.
Now the safeties, you are in the guard towers.
Yeah, Coach, I'm confused.
Yes. That's right, and I want you to throw that ball like that defender has left a ring in your bathtub.
Buffalo booed Taylor Swift. Is that right?
Well, yeah, they know she's a winning formula.
Yeah.
They know T Swift is good.
You're putting this win on T Swizzle.
100%.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I was hoping for a Buffalo win. I'll be honest.
I feel like people are universally rooting against the Chiefs now.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. It's getting very annoying.
Yeah, there's this, I don't know what it's from, but there's this video of Taylor and everyone in the booth doing some sort of wavy dance that's been going around, and it really does.
That's the moment.
Yeah,
I think that's when it's like, okay, we're done.
That's when you start rooting to hear that a private jet crashed right after the game.
Sure. Well, that's, again, I think you're thinking of the 9/11 stuff again.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it's just fresh on the mind.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Plus, and who would have thought, I mean.
She's always in the front row.
Well.
Sitting with riffraff.
Well, no, she's in a box. She's not in the front row sitting with any riffraff.
No, I meant with
VIP.
I meant the character.
It's Mrs. Kelsey.
It's Travis's mom.
At least he has one.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where she is. She's in a football game watching.
She found a better Travis.
She sure did.
She's beloved. The Kelsey's mom is beloved.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Both her sons. She's got
good genes, good genetics.
Did she go to a Jason's game the day before? Why am I? Who cares? Well, shut up, Jim.
Well,
gives a no. Don't even answer it. Not my business. Who the fuck cares? Why would I ask that? Stupid asshole question. She go to both brothers' game.
Jason didn't play this weekend.
Philadelphia lost
Why
last
you
week.
keep thinking this is the wild card?
I forget.
Well, you
I'm
keep
busy.
going back in time.
It's been a very stressful week. Planning things. Busy.
What are you even planning?
Tell you about another group of people who planned something.
Okay, stop bringing them up.
But Jim was having trouble planning something, and those guys were legitimately good at planning.
That is a good point. You're not wrong.
Motivational tactics are just way off the map.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Sean Morash should be very upset. He's going to be furious. He's going to text me. He's going to be mad. And then my 49ers were able to, they were in Green Bay, right? They were able to go into Green Bay and...
No, it was San Francisco.
Was it? Aren't they in San Francisco? They get 2 home games?
They're the number 1 seed.
Good for them.
Shout out
to them, by the way.
You think it changes every week?
Well, I mean, you got all these home games. At some point, something's got to give.
That's the perk of being the number 1 seed.
One of these teams is going to be like, why we got to keep going to their house?
Yeah, it's not fair. I tell you, a team with a good home field advantage really helps. When you do nothing but win at home, that's a guarantee in the playoffs you're going to win.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Is that usually what happens?
Oh, but there are great teams who go on the road and get it done.
Yeah, there certainly
too?
are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes internationally.
Hey!
So Green Bay, now, I didn't see this game either, but that's the way a team, 2 great teams, that's how
it was good. It was really good.
Was it a last-minute field goal, or was it just, what was the scoring?
The last-minute interception sealed it.
Yeah.
Oh, he got picked off, huh?
Yeah, he threw back across the field very late.
Was he? Where were they?
Shouldn't have done
Like
they were in San Francisco.
No. Meaning, were they in field goal range?
No. He was trying to get them into field goal range.
And they picked them up, yeah.
In the last minute or so of the game.
And San Francisco scored 10 in the fourth quarter, so it was 21-14 going in the fourth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Terrible. Good.
Look at him
he
go.
should have thrown it away.
That's a bad. That was 40 seconds left.
Yeah, that's it.
That guy should have, by the way, that's dumb of him to keep running. He should have just went down. Like, you don't want to fumble.
You're criticizing a winner, okay? I don't know what your problem is.
No, meaning you catch it.
You're being serious.
I am serious. He's running.
He's trying to kill time.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's just such a risk that you're going to fumble the ball instead of just intentionally grounding it. I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, I think trying to just...
There's always a risk.
Run out the clock.
Yeah. But there's always a risk you're going to fumble.
It would have been cool to see a linebacker commit intentional grounding, too.
Okay.
What a beautiful interception. Were they happy, the fans?
Yes.
What a fourth quarter for San Francisco.
That was a really good game.
I mean, 10 points on that key interception.
And it looked good doing it, too.
You mean like appearance-wise?
Mm-hmm. Aesthetics.
George Kittle had a great game.
Of course he did. All he does is have great games.
It's Franny against the Lions, huh?
Yep.
Nobody said that.
Sure they do.
Yeah, someone just did.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to root for the Lions.
You are?
They never get it.
I don't think anybody outside of San Francisco is rooting against the Lions.
They never get it, They never get the glory.
No, this is Mike. Isn't this their first championship since like '91?
I think since '91 is what they said. Yeah.
That was the last trip to the
to the championship.
Yeah, was that the last time they?
Did they go to the big game, Mike?
Okay, that's.
Mike, answer Jim's question.
Did they go to the big game or not?
They did not go to the big game.
I'm going to watch the big game.
When's the big game?
I guess it's Super Bowl. We're going to ask people over for the big game.
Just giving yourself a heightened sense of importance. They're fine if you say Super Bowl.
Just the fact that you can't say, they always say big game, so it's not a Super Bowl thing.
Well, you can't have a promotion based around Super Bowl. Like, you can say Super Bowl.
But like, no. But me, like, I don't know why you can't. It is an event.
It's trademarked. It's like saying,
But it's still something.
Like, you can't have a promotion based around a trademarked event. If I said I'm having,
come down, we're watching the Super Bowl.
Party, they'd be like, yeah, this is not a WrestleMania party. You're using our
You're
IP.
right. You're right. It's not. But if you said we're gonna come down, we're gonna watch WrestleMania. The act of watching is different than saying it's branded. I understand you can't say branded by the NFL, or this is a Super Bowl endorsed party, or like, hey, this is NFL endorsed. I don't like that side to side dance at all. You don't like it?
No.
Do you like when Taylor does it?
No.
She's like swimming left and right.
Troy's so jealous that she has a boyfriend now.
Oh, he's so, because he remember from the beginning.
You don't hear anything
I don't
about
like
Taylor
it.
Swift.
I'm
from
just
Troy.
Taylor fatigued.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
You know why.
Interesting how quickly that happened.
I know, because he was a minute ago. Remember when he was like, this will never last.
That's true. You a little Taylor fatigued?
A little bit.
You still listen to her?
No, I haven't been.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Is it because of the arrest over the weekend?
No.
Yeah.
I went too hard, too fast.
Yeah.
And then,
Taylor.
she found someone else.
And then
I don't like that dance at all.
And then the football thing happened. She's everywhere, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't like the football thing.
It just, it seems so cheesy.
Let's get back to the game, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Just having a good time.
But I like it. You know why I like it?
Why?
Because it's really annoying NFL fans.
It is.
And I really
It
like
is.
that they keep cutting to her.
And it's been a slow burn.
And people will do it just to see her. This is like when Ozzy went to a game. They've been crazy.
I don't know if there was the same level of excitement.
I'm dating Travis Kelce. He's a hunk, Jim.
Oh, well, Troy's hurt. It's okay.
So
He's hurt. I understand
He's
it.
hurt.
I love her too, but it is what it is.
I mean, he was going 100 miles an hour.
He went to her house.
He just hung out on her block talking to other Swifties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Videotaping them.
And then once she got a boyfriend, he's like,
Yeah, I don't care about her.
Do you think that if she broke up, then all his Taylor fatigue would wear off?
Yeah, it would be
Yeah,
really weird.
come right back to the daydream.
Yeah.
I've heard them doing a project, and she hears his music, and she's like, I really like what you do. It's very free and original. And I go, wow, I mean, I like your music too. And she goes, nuts, we should collab. And then it develops into more.
Right. Let's collab personally and professionally.
Yeah.
Could you please take off the thing of her dancing in
Why?
a
I thought
loop?
we were
It's driving me
enjoying it.
crazy.
Why? It's making you want to watch some football.
She's rolling with the homies.
Yeah.
Rolling with the homies.
They're all in sync.
Who's she sitting next to? Is that Mahomes' wife?
Yeah, that's Mahomes' wife.
Yeah, I
We've
really.
already established who that is.
I hate that room.
That looks like a good time.
Yeah, and I want to know how Bruce Valanche got up there.
That's the name. Yep. That's the best one. I trust you.
Okay, don't ruin it.
Yeah, that is exactly the name. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. Man, you found it. Yeah.
We discovered it
Bruce
together.
Valanche. No, you found it. I had nothing.
It's just not a great comparison.
No.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's making me all footballed up.
I know.
Getting all hopped up for football.
You are.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got the Lions over Sandy Franny.
Yeah, Franny Lions.
And then do you have a
Franny Lions?
Okay, that's not
You don't like that?
I don't like it at all. And then do you have a horse in the race between Kansas City and Baltimore?
KC.
You like Kansas City
100%.
because of Taylor.
Of course. I wanted to annoy football fans. I want her to be at the Super Bowl, and I just want them to keep complaining that they won't stop cutting to her.
Oh yeah, just her. You know how annoying it's going to be
Not
if
at
they
all.
cut to her cheering for Usher in the halftime show, and it's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I mean, although I think the NFL's already decided what the Super Bowl's going to be.
You think? Why?
Wasn't it San Francisco and Baltimore, right? Yeah. Well, because of the Aaron Rodgers theory, which is the colors of the Super Bowl matching the teams that are in the Super Bowl.
Oh.
And then some Canadian TV channel already started advertising it, right? Super Bowl already decided, fixed? If you had to guess.
I'd probably say so.
Okay. Good.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
KC Baltimore, you think?
No, it's not that I think it's that they have. The reports are that the NFL's already decided that based on the conspiracy theories. Canadian. Oh, there's a little ad.
You don't think it's going to be. You don't think Franny has a shot?
What are you talking about? I just. You just wanted to say. I said San Francisco and Baltimore.
Oh, I'm thinking Lions, right? Yeah.
No,
yeah.
why are you thinking Lions?
I honestly think it's going to be KC Troy.
You're so annoying.
KC Troy, and I think Franny gets.
Why are you
booed
saying
out.
Detroit? Nobody says Detroit.
Should.
Nobody takes the D off Detroit.
I took the E off too.
I know what you did.
Yeah.
Detroit isn't a thing.
KC Troy is going to be the bowl. Can't wait.
It's
gonna
gonna
go
be
see the
the
big
bowl.
game. Gonna go see the big game.
What do you think, Casey or Troy? I'm sorry. Did you just say just Troy?
I'm going to a Super Bowl party.
You are.
Yes.
Oh, you think? Are you really bucking the system?
That's right.
Are you really being rebellious?
I'll take. Wouldn't it be funny if they sued me?
I will hope they do. This Canadian television show, a little thing came up.
Ew.
It said it was a wiener, and it said on the wiener, Reba McEntire, Usher, and Post Malone are slated to perform at the San Francisco 49ers and Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl matchup on February 11th, which is really specific.
Yeah, I know.
The NFL is scripted and someone left the rough draft in a bar, LOL, is what it says. I mean, I think that it's probably not scripted. Those are probably just it's like when somebody writes up what's it called? What do they put up when somebody dies?
Depends on who it is. Could be an applause sign.
Right. Yeah, when they pre-write all those obituaries, and then just leave in the details to plug in where it says exactly how it
they
happened.
pre-write the NFL.
The whole season.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's just one of those theories that this and the colors are enough, but when you get into details like who's aware of it, is every single player just fucking up on purpose? I don't understand how this is even possible.
Well, no, it's kind of like Curb. Like, you know.
Pretty good.
You, my friend, have watched the show.
Yeah, the outline is there. It's just get to that point.
So you're saying that Buffalo walked in going okay, we could play whatever we're going to play.
Well, it doesn't matter who won that game as long as they lose next week to the Ravens.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So we only fix the Ravens games.
Well, yeah, because they're going to win. Also because they're the best.
And sometimes stuff like this sneaks out.
Yeah.
I say that whenever I shart.
That was Jim explaining to the people cleaning his couch.
Yeah, sometimes these things sneak out.
That was Troy after ramen last week.
Yeah, it was. Why is there underwear in the garbage can? Well, sometimes these things just sneak out.
It was that lady I seen in the hospital getting cancer treatments. She had cancer.
No, I know. No, it's just a good riff. Good riff. Glad it came to a nice end there. Nice natural pause.
Yeah.
Are Reba McEntire and Post Malone confirmed for the...
Yeah.
That was already...
Yeah, I think she's singing America the Beautiful.
Reba McEntire. Oh.
You don't like Reba?
No, I don't mind her. I just didn't see her doing the Super Bowl. I just don't give a fuck who's on the Usher. Oh, good God, can I not going to enjoy that?
Post Malone's cool.
He's fine. Yeah, I don't mind Post Malone, but I don't care.
Oh, he's singing America the Beautiful.
Post is?
Yeah.
What's
oh, special skies.
Reba should just sing the theme song to her sitcom. A single mom who works too hard.
And who's going to be performing with Usher in what is going to be an extremely droll event? Holy fuck, am I not looking forward to that?
I mean, he'll probably have Lil Jon and Ludacris up there with him.
Yep.
I mean, again, he's got hits.
He'll probably be able to take that, rewind it back. Don't forget that
Reba's,
Usher.
doing the national anthem.
I don't think so. I think she's doing. Put up the song for her
Are
show.
you sure?
Are you kidding me? If you start the Super Bowl with Reba singing the theme song from her sitcom, you'll have the most watched Super Bowl ever. People will be on their feet. Finally, some excitement put into the Super Bowl.
I mean,
let's be honest.
I've never heard this. But...
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Listen to it. And look at her face too.
I haven't.
It's so great.
And this show has been on for a long time.
I mean, I don't think it's still on.
It's also been off for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, how long was Reba on? Because it was like surprise, like no one heard of it.
Oh wait, here it comes. Here it comes. Woo! Look,
So she only
and
gets
now,
29 seconds?
Oh, sure. And she goes, I'm a survivor. And then the 49ers run onto the field. And
It was on for 6 years.
Wow, yeah.
a single mom who works too hard. Mike, you're the biggest football fan I know. You wouldn't be jazzed to the fucking gills if that song came on before the Super Bowl?
I get jacked up thinking about that, but probably not as jacked up as I think about a bunch of brave men.
Well, you don't bring up the thing again.
Absolutely.
Don't bring up the
Formulating
thing again.
an idea.
Yeah. Seeing it through to fruition. A game plan.
Based in conviction.
Mike just in his bunk, serving the country late at night. Hey, wake up, wake up. Hey, I was thinking about something. You know, it was actually pretty brave.
I've never seen a minute of this fucking show.
Oh, yeah. Reba,
Steve Howie?
Reba rules.
He was
He was in
Shameless.
Shameless. He was really good in
Okay,
Shameless.
yeah.
But when I watched him on Shameless, you know what I said? Hey, look, it's a guy from Reba.
What years was this on? Like 6 to 12? Or before then?
1 to 7.
Was it?
A single mom who works too hard. Look at her, because it's the spunk that she's got in
6
it.
years is a long run, though. I mean, that's syndication.
It was a great run. She rolls her eyes because these guys are doing what these guys are going to do.
Oh, boy.
She's a survivor.
These boys are doing it again.
That's right.
These boys right here, dude, I'm trying hard to be a singer.
Yeah, 127 episodes.
These boys out there.
Didn't Reba McEntire sing the national anthem at WrestleMania 8? I mean, how do you guys not know that off the top of your head?
I hope she did.
I hope she didn't, and he just made that up.
Didn't Reba McEntire sing the national anthem at WrestleMania 8, or am I crazy?
Sam, you're...
Even if she did, you're still crazy.
Oh, wait, hang on.
That's a different national anthem. That's from 97.
Let me see. It's not on YouTube. Maybe it's on Peacock.
I bet if you just Google it, somebody will be writing all about it. There's probably many blogs about it.
They're still talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of reviews. I hope I'm right. That'd be wild.
WrestleMania 8, she sang America the Beautiful.
Counts. Can I
I
have
mean,
that?
that's still pretty impressive. You remember
Just a
that.
poll.
What was WrestleMania 8? They were like 90.
It was 92.
Whew.
Yeah, March of 92. March, April 92.
What was the main event?
Hogan versus Sid.
Good for you.
Sid?
Yeah, Psycho Sid. Well, he was. I think
Not
he was
Sid
still
Vicious?
Sid. I think he was still Sid Justice at the time, but he had turned heel.
Was he popular?
You're right. Sid Justice.
Yeah. Hogan versus Sid. They tried to make him into the next Hogan. He is popular, except he kept. Sid is a funny story because he kept. He was very unreliable. Like they wanted to put the company behind him, but he would like find excuses to leave wrestling, say he's injured or whatever, or contract dispute, and they found out he liked to leave for softball season.
I mean, just
he loved playing softball.
The fucking.
I appreciate that.
So like,
I mean,
he's
it's
literally the
insane.
main event of WrestleMania. And I mean, by the summer of that year, he was out of the company. And they brought him back multiple times. And they kept, there's all these stories of him leaving wrestling. And then it all lines up with softball season.
I mean, that's funny.
It's so
so
funny.
nuts.
It's nuts.
That was the main event? It wasn't for the title?
No, the title match was Macho versus Flair.
Oh.
It wasn't for the title because Hogan was leaving.
Was Baker in Flair's corner?
Whoa, that was Jim, not me. The title match was.
What's happening?
No, nothing.
Oof.
Did you guys hear that?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
That's my bones. I have to work it out. You know?
I know. Hogan was. he was leaving for a period of time after that. But
Softball?
No, that's Sid you're thinking of. The whole.
But he likes fast pitch. Softball's fun.
I'm sure Sid had a great time. Plus, he's huge.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
It's a woman's sport.
So no. Sid probably just fucking crushed. Can you imagine? Look at the size of that dude.
I know, but why? Are you
Like
playing,
he's bigger than Hogan.
Why are you playing a woman's sport though?
He probably fucking knocked those balls out of here. Those big giant softballs. Look at how big he is.
Yeah.
Pitch it! Pitch it!
You know why? Because he has hair like a female softball pitcher.
You mean because of the mullet that he was
The
rocking
tight
at the
perm.
time? Okay, so
That's a female softball pitcher's hair. Yes. My friend went and saw her last night.
I hear she's very funny.
I've heard that too. I know her. I just don't know her stand up.
look at the fucking shoulders on Sid, huh?
Didn't he have like one of the worst injuries?
Yeah.
The worst injury you can have is a bruising of the ego, Travis.
Actually, he got the Theismann injury, which is worse than the bruised knee.
Oh, did he fucking snap it?
Yeah, he just jumped off the second rope, landed on his feet.
And it just broke right there.
It just broke right there. You see his ankle flopping around in his boot.
And that was the end of the match?
He did. Watch this. Yeah! Oh, fuck. Oh, God damn it. It looks like Ron DeSantis' boot. There's
That looks like his campaign.
It goes limp.
So what they do? They just, oh, boy.
Yeah, that was it. Can you imagine going
That
like...
happened to me once.
No, it didn't, dude.
In his boot.
Oh, you're just like, I don't think it's as bad as it feels. You can, like, you look at it. It's got to be an out-of-body experience.
Compound
you
fracture.
look at it.
You probably have to shit. It's agonizing.
Well, I don't know if you have to shit.
Yeah, your body probably just wants to. How did? But
I don't know
what's
if
the
he never
thing?
said that he. You know what the worst part? You know what the worst part about that injury was? Your body makes you have to shit right after it happens.
What's gonna like?
I wore these light denim shorts. You'd see a shit in them. That's the problem.
What's the signal that the ref gives or whatever that says, "Whoa, no, we need a stretcher"? Like, there's got to be a way.
The leg move in a different way.
But no, the other guy might not see it.
He physically stop. He will physically stop the guy from touching him. Yeah. And go like, no, his fucking leg is fucked. But they stop matches even more regularly now because they don't fuck around with concussions anymore.
Oh.
Like they'll stop if somebody gets knocked loopy. They'll stop the match. But yeah, that one.
Did he ever talk about that?
Yeah, he came back after it.
Did it hurt?
No, he said he didn't even feel it.
Oh, that's crazy.
He said it was fine.
Those are defective boots.
He said tape it back up.
By the way, that's how a boot should look when a person. His boot does flop less with a broken leg than DeSantis's did walking to the toilet.
So Big Papa Pump won the match?
Well, yeah, because he was your hookup.
Take it off the screen.
Yeah, it is hard to watch. And I've seen people's legs being cut off with a fucking axe.
Why?
That's a rough video.
Oh, that's worse. That's way worse.
Oh yeah, this is worse.
Yeah, I really.
Taylor Swift dancing.
I'd
rather see Sid on a loop, breaking his leg at Slamboree or wherever that happened.
I'd rather somebody's limbs being removed over drug issues.
Yeah,
it's a rough watch.
It's tough.
It's a rough watch.
It's tough.
An axe taking a leg off. Oof.
Jesus Christ.
That's a rough watch. Yeah. Don't ever disrespect me going to Disney with your age, you heard?
Oh, fuck. Get Mike.
Don't ever disrespect me wearing purple like a sea of grapes, you heard?
Oh, sea of grapes. Burned. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
You heard?
Yeah, he's funny.
Oh, it's a Bing Bong guy, right?
Yeah, where we saw him the other. I dabbed him up outside of Sway Studio. He was out there.
That must
was
have
that a
been
big moment for you?
I was like, oh shit, what's up, man?
Then what happened?
I dabbed him up.
Oh.
He showed him love.
You got to show these people love, Travis.
Yeah.
You got to pay it forward.
I know.
Sure. Trust me, I know that.
You do?
I paid it forward, backwards, sideways.
I don't know. Our buddy Matt Iseman got engaged.
Congratulations, Matt Iseman.
Yeah. He had a little help. Caught a little bit of a viral moment. Where did these two?
I heard about, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, where they met somewhere. I remember him. Didn't he talk to us about it before?
On the set of the Terminator.
Why was Matt Iseman on the set of the Terminator?
I don't know.
Matt, his fiance?
No, I was talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah. You really not know? Or are you
No,
just being cute?
I forgot how.
Celebrity Apprentice.
That's right. Oh yeah, they were both on Celebrity Apprentice.
Arnold was like
He was
the guy.
Yeah, he filled it. That's right.
He replaced Trump.
He replaced.
Did he do as well?
No.
He got terminated.
Yeah, no.
But like ever since then, they've been
Best
friends.
buds.
Yeah,
Because they both work out. They
Matt
both got
travels
good bodies.
the world with him. Like
He
doing-
does?
Yeah, doing all these like events that Arnold does. Like he's
They're chums?
he's Arnold's guy. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think they would say chums.
I'm going to ask him for Arnold's number.
Oh, that's smart.
See if I can get him in my do a video for me. John Kerry.
Yeah, that's a real.
I don't hear anything.
Oh well, I didn't put the
Yeah,
sound.
the Matt Iseman. It's getting in Betty Valley.
John Kelly. What type of? This is freaking me out.
They're in like Austria or something.
What is it, Oktoberfest? Oh shit, he's going for it. He's going for it. Stop singing, turd.
The guy singing must be so annoyed his song is interrupted.
Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty sick. Hanging out with Arnold and John Kerry at Oktoberfest, proposes.
Did she say yes?
No, she said no thank you, but I'll take the ring. And so they were like, okay, we'll kiss.
That's how I should have done it.
Right. That would have been better.
Mine was not as romantic.
You didn't have Arnold there?
No.
Was it at Oktoberfest at least?
No.
Where was it? We never really asked you about your love story.
I left it on the sink, and I told her there's a surprise in there. But unfortunately, I just shit.
Oh, no.
Put a clothespin on her nose and grab the ring. Yes.
That really probably would take her right out of the moment. It's a real bummer.
That was nice. Congratulations, Matt. You're a great guy. Love him.
Yeah. Let's go to Libby.
Oh, all right. Of course.
In Oregon. What's up? What's up, Libby?
Good evening.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going today?
Hey, Libmeister.
I love it. Hey, I've been thinking about this for a while, Sam.
Uh-oh.
You have that show. I always watch your show with Hot Dog on Saturday mornings, the Friday night show you do.
It's the hot dog show with Sam.
Oh, okay.
At the Doug.
Anyway, you were talking about Natalia Grace a couple of weeks ago, and you were doing the impression of the dad. And I know that you were in the second season of the documentary, and it might be a conflict of interest.
Right.
But if they were to do a movie of it, I think you should audition for the father because you look like him and you act exactly like him.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look like him is not. He's not like. First of all, he's not a great-looking guy. I don't think I look like him. They would have to probably do some pretty heavy prosthetics. Which version of him do I look like? Are we talking season 2 with the backwards ball cap on and the burn sides? Or are we talking season 1? Like, I don't think I look like.
I think if you wore a wig, but you've got the beard.
I got the beard.
I'm telling you, Sam, you would get an Academy Award for your performance.
I would love to have an Academy Award. And he is.
Man, that looks like
He is in the conversation to be my favorite person who ever existed.
Really?
100%.
Who else do you think should play the other characters? If you're cast for that, because you're.
Well, clearly Jim should play Natalia Grace in the title role.
I think I'm a little tall for that.
The role of a lifetime for Jim Norton, clubfooting around.
Old blocky shoot fool. Nice block shoes, goose.
Yeah. And then we'd throw Mike in. Mike Montone would play the weird lawyer who talks in sound bites throughout the whole documentary for some reason, like very wordy, even though these are very simple questions. I think Travis could play Christine, the wife, because
I'm thinking Travis for the dentist.
Oh, put a bad hairpiece on Travis and go like,
yeah,
and just be completely unaware that any of this has happened. How did you not know? You were her dentist. You didn't the whole first season. You didn't see any of it.
Yeah.
No, it just.
I'm not joking. They're gonna make a movie, and Sam, you've got to go. This is gonna be
I'll
your
do it.
award-winning role.
No, you know what Dad Sam should play? In Capturing the Freedmans.
What's in Capturing the Freedmans?
Capturing the Freedmans.
Oh.
No,
You ever
that's
saw it?
That's
I
a
don't think
bad
so.
one. Yep.
don't
You got to
think
watch
so.
it, Sammy.
Is it a comedy?
All right, guys.
No.
Thank you, Libby.
It's a very
Bye.
well-known documentary.
I don't know.
Like Sam.
It's a bummer for both of us, to tell you the truth.
A bummer for the kids. Yeah, fucking annoyed those kids must be. Jeez.
I don't know why you're bringing up that documentary.
Sam, I didn't know you did impressions.
Of course, I've been doing that impression for a long time. I love that guy.
I love impressions.
You do? Yeah. You do? You don't do them. You just like to watch them.
I do them too. I mean,
Are you serious?
No.
Have you been working on any?
I don't need. I mean, they're all there.
They're all where, guys?
I got them. Them work on them. I just got them.
Who's one that you like to do a lot?
Jim from Taxi.
Jim from the show Taxi. Yep. What actor played Jim in
Christopher
Taxi?
Lloyd.
Oh.
Tony.
That's good.
I do Carmela Soprano.
Could you do him in Back to the Future?
Ah.
Did you say Marty instead
Marty.
of Tony? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad.
No, it's actually not.
Could you do it again with Marty instead of Tony?
Marty.
It's actually a really great
Really
impression.
She hear my Carmela.
Carmela Soprano?
Tony.
Oh, that's quite good, actually. Quite good.
Thank you.
I like an impression that's not more than a word or two.
Yeah, it's easier. You get to it.
Right, exactly. You get the essence.
Yeah.
So you do. I mean, you do James Earl Jones.
I do. But I stopped doing them.
Why?
DEI. I'm only doing white people. White people are under attack.
That's
I'm only supporting my fellow white by impressions.
I get it. Okay. Well, it's good to have take a stand on something.
If you don't stand on something, you'll fall under anything.
That's kind of the phrase, yeah. Yeah. How was UFC this weekend?
It's great. Strickland lost. It was a great fight. Great main event. Very, very split decision. Lost to Dracus du Plessis. Really close fight. Either way, I could have seen it. It wasn't a robbery. You know, I thought Dracus kind of snuck it out. But if Sean would have retained, I would have been fine with that too. Like, it was so close.
Yeah.
Really good fight.
Didn't one of the fights get the wrong guy introduced or something? Like, Bruce Buffer made a very, very rare mistake where he introduced...
He very rarely makes mistakes. No,
He announced the loser as the winner in one of the fights, I think.
No. What you're thinking of was they misheard him. Oh God, what fight was that? Oh Jesus, it was. I heard it correctly, and I guess it was. Oh, don't tell me it was a fucking decision.
Oh, don't tell me.
Not Ava Loev. Who the fuck was? Can you read me some of the decisions, Mike? Oh fuck.
No, he asked for Mike to
do
it.
What's the name of the? Oh yeah. Okay, Charles Jourdain. Yeah.
Charles Jourdain and who?
Oh fuck, what's his name? Give me his first name. It's driving me nuts.
You're not gonna do it, Trev?
He asked Mike.
He did ask Mike.
Whoever's got it.
Oh, okay, because he said Mike.
Yeah, but I heard it right, and Jourdain, I thought clearly lost, and then he thought that.
Wait, so okay. Who won the fight? Who was the fight in between
Who did he
Travis?
fight? What's his name?
Travis, what was the fight?
I watched the.
I'm trying to find it.
Just put Charles
Mike.
Jourdain.
We'll go back.
Jourdain?
Yeah.
We'll go back to Mike then. Mike, give us all that.
Who did he just lose to?
All I can find are terms of service.
Sean Woodson.
Yep, Sean Woodson.
You got them all there?
Yeah, Sean Woodson clearly won the fight. And I don't know why they heard. I don't think Buffer made a mistake. They just heard it wrong, but I heard it right. And so Woodson heard it as Jourdain, and Jourdain was like, I was like, what the fuck is he? I thought maybe Jourdain realized, hey, I lost the fight. But I was like, oh, God, he thought he won. But I thought it was pretty clear that it wasn't a beating, but I thought Sean Woodson clearly won the fight.
Did he announce the wrong person or say the wrong name?
No, neither. They heard it wrong.
Who heard it wrong?
I believe they all heard. I heard it right.
Everybody except you?
I heard
That's wild, dude.
Let me hear. Let me see. He said. Sean the Sniper Woodson.
That sounds like
what I heard. Yeah,
that's
Sean
what I
Woodson,
heard
yeah.
too.
So Bruce
why did they think it was the wrong guy?
I don't know. Look, he's like, look, he thanks. He thinks he won. Cormier is telling him you won.
Sean Woodson won the fight.
Huh.
Sean Woodson couldn't hear that well, and when he saw Jourdain,
Yeah, but everybody else heard it
when he
that way too. Like everybody watching at home, it was trending on Twitter that Bruce Buffer had announced the wrong guy.
Oh yeah, no, I heard it right.
I hear the sniper.
So what's the guy? What's the other guy's first name?
Charles and Sean.
Charles and Sean.
Charles Jourdain and Sean.
Okay, I heard
Sean.
Yeah, I definitely heard the sniper.
Yeah,
like you did.
And the sniper is that Woodson's
Sean Woodson's nickname.
Yeah, right. So
let's hear it again.
And I heard Woodson.
Yeah, I heard.
Let me see it.
That's his fight name.
Sean the Sniper.
You know why? It was because the way he said Sean, it was almost a CH sound. Sean. He
But
might have.
everybody heard that.
I
yeah.
wonder if he was
That's
ready
weird.
to say Charles. Sean.
Oh, maybe it was because that first syllable starts
Sean.
with that top. Like,
Or maybe he just said it. Or maybe he just said it theatrically. Sean. Like I don't know.
But I mean, I clearly heard the.
I heard Sean
so did
Woodson
I.
too.
And
yeah.
Woodson, yeah.
But I heard Sean Woodson. It didn't even occur to
And
me.
I didn't hear Charles either.
I thought when Jourdain was reacting that way, I'm like, maybe he's just. I was shocked. Maybe he's just like, hey, I had a great fight, and
But the audience is reacting that way too. They boo because they think that he said the wrong
Jourdain
guy.
won. Yeah, and Woodson said that he.
Maybe they went back and sweetened it in post.
He said that he heard, he couldn't hear, and he goes when he saw him reacting, he just thought he lost. And he's like, well, he did do, but I didn't even think Jourdain did enough to win the fight. I would have been shocked if he won that fight.
Guys, Sean Woodson.
Did they
won
change the
fight.
announcement in post?
He said Sean Woodson. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's weird.
it sounds like Charles, but it was Sean Woodson.
Yeah, it didn't even sound like Charles.
I didn't hear Charles
I've never
either.
seen anything. That was very bizarre.
And I love TKO.
Yeah, so Buffer did not make a mistake. I've heard Buffer make a couple of mistakes here and there.
I don't remember a time that
Very rarely. It's usually, sometimes it might be in a weight or in, I think I saw him one time say like middleweight instead of lightweight. So like a weight mistake once, if I remember correctly, or the former. It was something, but it was minor, and it was just, it is what it is. He's great. We should end because I have to show you guys something off the air. Nothing bad.
Is it a toilet?
No. I do need one. I'm on tour, JimNorton.com. Jersey is sold out. February 23rd is my first local date, Ridgefield, Connecticut. And then I got a bunch of other dates. California, Texas, Oklahoma City. And then go to Nikki and Jim NYC on YouTube. The colonoscopy video is still up, but then tomorrow a brand new one is going up.
Oh, I love it. I love it. If you haven't yet, watch this week's Satisfying Podcast with myself and Nicole Biggins over on the @SatisfyingPod YouTube page, exclusively on YouTube. You can also see me in Tampa, Florida, doing a live Not Sam Wrestling podcast this Friday at Side Splitters. And then also Friday and Saturday morning, I'll be hosting Busted Open here on SiriusXM live from Tampa. So I got that going for me. Which is nice. We'll see you guys tomorrow.